Live on a Friday night, it's Utah Grizzlies hockey. As it's the second of a six-game road trip and the ninth and final meeting of the regular season as the Grizzlies take on the Wichita Thunder. Hi, everybody. I'm Tyson Whiting. It's the last time the Grizzlies will face the Thunder this season. Ninth and final meeting between the clubs, and Wichita has really had a lot of success against Utah this season, as the Grizzlies are just 1-5-0-2 against Wichita this year. On Wednesday night in the series opener, the Thunder came away with a 5-2 victory, but it kind of felt like the final score wasn't reminiscent of how the game was played. Wichita scored first 5:18 into the first period as Kobe Walker got his 24th goal of the year. Peter Bates picked up his league-leading 43rd assist of the season. Grizzlies tied it up on a 4-on-4 goal as Keaton Mastrodonato got his 13th of the year. Garrett Pike and Griffin Ness picked up the assist. Ness was making his Grizzlies debut on Wednesday night as he was acquired in a trade with the Toledo Walleye. Score was tied at 1 after one period. The Thunder took a 2-1 lead on a Declan Smith power play goal, 4:40 in. Grizzlies tied it up as Cooper Jones got his 5th of the year and 4th as a Grizzly, 5:44 in. Luke Manning and Briley Wood picked up the assists as Manning extended his point-scoring streak to 3 straight games, and Briley Wood now has a point in 5 straight games. The goal that turned out to be the game winner was a shorthanded tally by Jake Wallen, 10:09 into the second period. Thunder had a 3-2 lead after 2 periods. Wichita got some insurance on a TJ Lloyd goal, 16:34 into the third, and Jay Dickman scored his 27th goal of the season on an empty net with exactly 2 minutes left in regulation. Grizzlies in the loss outshot Wichita 41-32, as the Grizzlies have had all sorts of good scoring chances over the last few games. Wichita goaltender Trevor Gorsuch played an outstanding game. He saved 39 of 41. We'll see if the Grizzlies can capitalize on the special teams here tonight. Wichita was 1 for 5 on the power play. They also had a shorthanded goal. The Grizzlies were 0 for 4, but they did score a 4-on-4 goal late in the first period. Well, for the Grizzlies, they're in the middle of a 6-game road trip. Today is just game 2 of 6 straight on the road. Utah will be off tomorrow as they take on the Allen Americans on Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock. And then the Grizzlies will stay on the road in the Central Time Zone as they take on the Kansas City Mavericks for a 3-game set next Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Well, it should be a fun one. I'm hanging out at the Grizz Cave near the Grizzlies team store at Maverick Center. Hopefully, we will have a good one to describe over at INTRUST Bank Arena. When we come back, we'll talk about the newest Grizzly that was signed earlier today. He'll be making his Grizzlies debut, and we'll also talk about some of the other new additions to the Grizzlies over the last couple weeks. We're in business on a Friday night, and you're listening to the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle, more of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
Welcome back to the Grizzlies Hockey Network. I'm Tyson Whiting. Well, the Grizzlies made quite a few roster moves over the last couple weeks. Today they signed forward Riley Connors for the rest of the season. Connors played this season at St. Lawrence University, and this year he had 2 goals and 7 assists in 35 games. Before this year, Connor played at Yale University for 3 seasons from 2021 through 2024. Connors was the Yale captain during the 2023-24 season. In his time at Yale in 3 years, he had 12 goals and 14 assists. Connors is a native of Madison, Connecticut, and he will wear number 42 for the Grizzlies, and he will be the 48th different player to appear in a game for the Grizzlies this season. On Wednesday, Griffin Ness picked up an assist in his Grizzlies debut. He was acquired in a trade from the Toledo Walleye in exchange for forward Cole Gallant. Ness certainly looked impressive. He's got outstanding speed. He's a good playmaker. He had 11 goals and 11 assists in 59 games with the Walleye this season. Last year, he played in 2 games with the Maine Mariners. Ness played at the University of North Dakota for 4 seasons from 2020 through 2024. And Ness will be in the lineup for the Grizzlies. He'll be wearing number 61. Incidentally enough, Griffin Ness will be lined up with Riley Connors this evening. And those two will be lined up with Keaton Mastrodonato. That's the three forwards that are going to get the start for the Grizzlies tonight. Mastrodonato scored a goal on Wednesday night. It was a 4-on-4 goal. The Maestro's been great this season as he has 13 goals and 24 assists in 40 games this year. Last week, the Grizzlies had three different players make their pro debuts in defenseman Andres Kulbis-Marino, as well as Luke Lemaster and forward Reed Stark. For Stark, he'll be in the Grizzlies lineup tonight after he missed Wednesday night's game. Kulbis-Marino and Luke Lemaster will also be in there for the Grizzlies. They are two of six defensemen on Ryan Kanasowicz's lineup card. Wichita made one roster move earlier today as defenseman John Gormley was sent from the San Jose Barracuda to the Thunder. Gormley does have a familiar face on the other end of the ice, as Gormley this season played at Long Island University, where he was a college teammate with Andres Kulbis-Marino. So that should be a ton of fun. Gormley is going to be one of six defensemen for Bruce Ramsey's crew this evening. When we come back, we'll give you the lineups for both teams. It's the Grizzlies and the Thunder coming up next. You're tuned into the pregame report on the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverick, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account today.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
Welcome back to the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network. I'm Tyson Whiting. Let's go over the lineups for both teams. First, for the visiting Utah Grizzlies, who are led by fourth-year head coach Ryan Kanasowicz. The assistant coach is Christian Horn, who played his college hockey at St. Lawrence University, also played at the University of Minnesota. The athletic trainer is Colin Lee, who's in his fifth season with the club. The equipment manager is Jackson Hibbert, and the assistant equipment manager is DJ McFarland. Grizzlies come in with a record of 19-33, 5-2 on the year. They are 9-17, 1-1 on the road. Getting the start in net will be Jake Barczewski. This will be his 29th appearance this season. Barczewski has a record of 10-11, 1-1. He has a 3.71 goals against average and an .897 save percentage. Barczewski is 6'1 and 180 pounds. He played last season at the University of Michigan, and before that played 4 seasons at Canisius College. Vinny Duplessis, who saved 27 of 31 on Wednesday night, is the backup. The starting defensive pairing is Derek Dashke and Cooper Jones. Jones scored a goal on Wednesday night. He has 4 goals in the Grizzlies uniform this season. Dashke is fourth among all league defensemen with 47 points on the year. He has 14 goals and 33 assists. The second defensive pairing for Ryan Kanasowicz's crew includes Garrett Pike, who had 1 assist on Wednesday. Pike has 8 assists in 7 games. He'll be paired up with Luke Lemaster, who's still looking for his first point, as Lemaster's making his 4th appearance as a Grizzly. Matt Araujo is making his 8th appearance with Utah, and he's going to be paired up with Andres Kulbis-Marino, who's making his 4th pro appearance. Kulbis-Marino played at Long Island University this season, and on the other side, Wichita got John Gormley, who was reassigned from San Jose. Gormley making his pro debut, also played this season at Long Island University. So Dashke and Jones are the starting defensive pairing. Starting forwards for the Grizzlies includes Griffin Ness, who's making his 2nd appearance as a Grizzly. Ness had 1 assist on Wednesday. Riley Connors is making his professional debut. Connors is 6'1 and 200 pounds. He played at Yale University for 3 seasons, and this year, Connors appeared in 35 games at St. Lawrence University, scoring 2 goals and 7 assists. Keaton Mastrodonato will also be in the starting lineup. The Maestro in 40 games has 13 goals and 24 assists. He is 6 feet and 205 pounds. Mastrodonato is a second-year pro. That is the second forward line on Ryan Kanasowicz's lineup card. Ness, Connors, and Mastrodonato will get the start. The top forward line includes Adam Berg, who's going to be lined up with Mick Messner and Reed Lebster. Third forward line is Craig Armstrong with Luke Manning and Briley Wood. That's been a very strong forward lineup for the Grizzlies over the last couple games. Reed Stark's going to be lined up with Aaron Aragon and Dylan Fitz. Scratches for the Grizzlies include Blake Wells along with Christian Hausinger. Lincoln Earns out of the lineup, as is Neil Shea for the 6th straight game. Cade Jensen's out of the lineup, as is Tyson Upper, Cody Corbett, and Braden Nicolettes. Wichita is wearing a yellow gold-looking specialty jersey with white numbers, and they've got a record of 32-26-1. The Thunder have 71 standings points on the season. For Wichita, Trevor Gorsuch is going to get the start in net. This will be his 22nd appearance this year. He's got a record of 12-4-3-1 with a 3.11 goals against average and .919 save percentage. The starting defensive pairing is Nico Somerville and TJ Lloyd. Starting forwards are Dylan Boucher with Alex Gritz and Jake Wallen. There's 4 forwards in particular to watch out for on the Wichita side. Kobe Walker has been outstanding. He scored a goal on Wednesday night. Walker leads the league in shooting percentage at 28.9%. Mikael Stenell is second in the league with 66 points on the year. Jake Dickman has 27 goals on the season, and he has 4 points in his last 2 games. And Peter Bates leads the league with 43 assists on the season. We'll come back and have face-off on the other side. You've been tuned into the pregame report on the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Great night for hockey as 2 big standings points are on the line as Utah Grizzlies take on the Wichita Thunder for the 9th and final time this season. Utah is looking for their second victory against Wichita this year. Utah's wearing a black jersey with white numbers and professional green trim. Both captains coincidentally wear the number 10 on the back of their sweater. Dylan Boucher for Wichita, as well as Utah's Mick Messner as the ceremonial puck drop. It is T-Dog's birthday. T-Dog obviously is the mascot of the Wichita Thunder, and so all of his mascot friends are over in attendance at Wichita's INTRUST Bank Arena. No doubt a big crowd is over in Wichita to celebrate T-Dog's birthday. As it looks like they have multiple ceremonial puck drops over at Wichita's INTRUST Bank Arena. For the Grizzlies, there are 13 games left in the regular season. For both clubs, it's game 60 of 72 in the regular season. We got a good goaltending matchup. Trevor Gorsuch was the number 1 star on Wednesday night as he saved 39 of 41. He's on the Wichita side. He's got a good record this season at 12-4-3-1, and he has a .919 save percentage. Grizzlies are going with Jake Barczewski. He's got a record of 10, 11, 1-1 on the year. Grizzlies had 41 shots against Wichita on Wednesday night. Wichita is 28th in the 29-team league in shots allowed per game, and the Grizzlies are averaging close to 40 shots per game against Wichita this season. Looks like a very festive atmosphere to celebrate T-Dog's birthday. The starting forwards for the Grizzlies will be Keaton Mastrodonato with Riley Connors, who's making his pro debut. He'll be wearing number 42 for the Grizzlies. Griffin Ness is going to be in there for the second time. As a Grizzly, he was acquired in a trade on Monday for Cole Gallant. 20 minutes are put on the scoreboard clock. Wichita is wearing a yellowish gold jersey. It's a specialty jersey with white numbers. Connors will take the draw for the Grizzlies. He was the Yale University captain during the 2023-24 season. He wins the draw cleanly onto Dashke. Grizzlies skate from right to left as we attempt to see the game on Flow Sports. Dashke dumps it into Ness, who throws it behind Wichita's net. Thunder skate from left to right. They get it out to center ice. Wichita gets it towards the right wing. Skating in, TJ Lloyd. He'll take a shot. Saved by Barczewski. Barczewski got hit by a Thunder skater. No call either way. Grizzlies cross center ice and bounce it in like a basketball. Nico Somerville, wearing number 2, stations himself behind Gorsuch's net. Now he moves to his left. Thunder cross center ice. Grizzlies back defensively. Wichita chips it in as they make their first line change of the game about 40 seconds in. Grizzlies have it on the right side. Skating horizontally is Briley Wood. He'll pitch to his right as he was looking for Luke Manning. Manning's a +7 in his last 18 games. Grizzlies get it back in their own zone. Long-range feed to center ice, bounced off a wood stick as it goes on to Armstrong, who slides it in front of Barczewski's net. Grizzlies get it back to Armstrong, right side. Rink-wide feed to the right, bounced off a Manning stick. He'll retreat after it, and he'll get it in the Wichita corner. Right side, he'll drop it for Wood. Right side, one-timer goes wide, and the Thunder with a long-range pass. It goes tape-to-tape at center ice. Wichita skates in, Manning on a back check. Thunder strong with the puck's able to keep it, and they'll throw it into the near corner. A minute and a half in, still no score, as Luke Manning has the puck. First-year pro out of St. Thomas University. Now he'll get it across. Garrett Pike over the near goal line has it. Pike's got 8 assists in 7 games with Utah. Grizzlies move it ahead as it goes to center ice. It goes past Reed Webster back towards the Thunder. Wichita spreads the ice as they get to neutral ice. Right wing feed. Goes wide of the mark as they're looking for Luke Granger. Barczewski behind his net will slide it towards the right side. Grizzlies will cross center ice. McMaster will try to chip it into the right corner. He gets hit along the far wing wall as Utah to the left side. Webster will throw it to Berg. Berg to Messner in the corner. Messner dances around. He'll throw it up top. Matt Rougeau will slide it to his right as Clovis Marino will take a shot, and that's blocked away by Gorsuch. Thunder over in the near corner. Will lift it out to center ice. Thunder cross center ice. Webster takes it away. Grizzlies back in their own end. Clovis Marino gets to Rougeau, who skates to neutral ice. Now he'll pivot and skate back deeper in his own zone as Rougeau will slide it towards Clovis Marino. So he'll get it across near wing at center ice. Grizzlies dump it in as Dylan Fitz is out there for the first time tonight. Tonight he is paired up with the Reed Stark and Aaron Aragon. That's the 4th forward line for the Grizzlies. Utah tries to get up top to Dashke, and he does at the high slot. Dashke trying to get it back to the middle of the ice for Fitz. Fitz gets it off of Wichita's stick. Right wing, he'll take a righty shot. Saved by Gorsuch, and he holds on as we get a whistle with 17:05 left in the first. Who's your pick to click? Who's going to be the player of the game for the Grizzlies? I got a feeling Garrett Pike's going to get his first pro goal tonight. So he is my pick to click. I know that Jay Stevens is going with Riley Connors to get Utah's first goal tonight, and that would certainly be big. Connors played this season at St. Lawrence University, which is where Christian Horn played his college hockey, at least the last couple of years of his college career. Former Grizzly Cameron Buell also played at St. Lawrence University. As Wichita wins the draw, they'll throw it towards the left side. It bounced off a Connors stick. Connors is wearing number 42 for the Grizzlies. His first name is Riley, Reilly. Grizzlies at their line. Derek Dashke will toss it to center ice. Grizzlies one-handed towards the Wichita line. Puck bounces off 3 sticks. Wichita will throw it to center ice. They're looking for Dylan Boucher, but Boucher couldn't spot it. Now the Thunder from neutral ice dump it in. Barczewski throws it towards Mastrodonato, the 2 Canisius College teammates, as he'll throw it to center ice, but it goes back to the Thunder. We played 3.5 minutes, still no score. Wichita, right wing cross the center ice. Boucher whips it around the boards. Barczewski lets it go towards Jones. Jones slides it back to the near corner deep in the Grizzlies zone. Wichita comes up with a loose puck. Thunder throw it to the left wing, looking for a centering pass. It's picked off by Jones. Jones saucers to his left for Armstrong. Armstrong dumps it in. Wood gets behind the Wichita defense. Briley Wood to the left wing gets the puck. He'll skate towards a point. Now he stops in the high slot. He'll filter it towards the net, and it goes wide as the Thunder will carry it across center ice. Grizzlies back defensively. Wichita in their gold, yellowish-looking specialty jerseys will toss to the right side. It bounced off a glove onto Briley Wood as he'll feed it to his right. Grizzlies get it back towards Wood at neutral ice. He'll cross the center red line. Now he steps over the offensive blue. Drop it for Armstrong. Left side, lefty shot. Saved by Gorsuch. Puck stays in plays. It ricochets off the Wichita end glass. Utah takes it away in the right wing. They're in the offensive zone. As we're still scoreless, 5.5 minutes in. Or make that 4.5 minutes in. Math is hard. As Berg behind his net tries to chip it out in front. Loose puck towards the right wing boards. Grizzlies get it to Manning. Shoulder fake. Now he'll throw it to Pike on the left side. Pike with a lefty shot. Stick saved by Gorsuch. Rebound goes back towards the left corner as Pike bounces towards Berg. And the puck will skip out of play as puck might have been played with a high stick. We're not really sure. As there's 15:06 left in the first period. We're still scoreless. Wichita did score the game's first goal on Wednesday night, a little more than 5 minutes in. Thunder have a pretty good record of 21-6-2 when scoring first. Draws give me the Thunder zone, and bear with me as unfortunately we're at the mercy of this Flow Sports video feed. High slot lefty shot is blocked away by Gorsuch. That was taken by Matt Marujo. Grizzlies skate horizontally around Wichita's net. As towards the left wing, Lebster gets it up top. Right point, Grizzlies dangle back and forth. Kulbis Moreno will take a righty shot. Saved by Gorsuch. Puck ricochets off the Wichita backboards. Thunder gets the puck. They'll throw it to the high slot. Grizzlies keep it in. Messner fires towards the net. Saved by Gorsuch. And he holds on with 14:41 left in the first. Good job by Messner to keep the puck in. High slot, and he just floated a prayer towards the net. Gorsuch made a routine save. Grizzlies will have an offensive zone draw. Good to see the captain, Mick Messner, off to a good start. Messner has appeared in 137 consecutive games for the Grizzlies. This is consecutive game number 138. He currently leads the Grizzlies with 164 shots on goal. Thunder win the draw, skating from left to right. Quick cross-ice pass is connected towards the right side. Now the Thunder skate around Barczewski's net, looking for a wraparound, and they couldn't get a shot off as Grizzlies will race out to center ice. Utah swaggers across center ice. Grizz dump it in. Adam Berg chases after it wearing number 19. Berg's got good speed. He tried to get it back towards Aaron Aragon, who battles along the right wing boards. A Grizzly gets bounced to the glass as Berg dancing back and forth. As puck's over in the right corner, Berg joins the play, but the Thunder come out with the puck. Wichita will move it out to the left wing at center ice. Thunder will skate in as they drop it off for Mitchell Russell, number 23. He's had a couple cups of coffee over in the AHL with San Jose. Left point, lefty shot goes wide as the Thunder bounce it at center ice. Jay Dickman couldn't handle it as Dylan Fitz along the near side gets around one Thunder skater. He'll race out to center ice and he one-hands it in deep. Fitz chases after it as Somerville gets bounced off the boards by Fitz. As Wichita will literally kick it out to center ice. Thunder will skate in. Grizzlies back defensively. Wichita slides one across. It ricochets off the right wing boards as Aragon delivers a hit in the right corner. Thunder get it back towards the left wing there in the offensive zone. Now up top, Somerville, lefty one-timer, and that goes wide as he missed the net glove side on Barczewski. Stark out there with Aragon. Stark gets the puck right goal line. Wichita takes it away. Thunder filter it out in front. Backhand shot. Saved by Barczewski as Cooper Jones collides with the Thunder skater. Barczewski holds on as we get a whistle and a timeout. 13 minutes and 7 seconds are left in the first period. Still no score over at INTRUST Bank Arena. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
13 minutes and 7 seconds are left in the first period. Still no score. Draws giving the Grizzlies zone in the right circle. We've been skating 5-on-5 this whole time. Grizzlies win the draw. Luke LeMaster whips it around the boards. Collected by Ness, as Griffin Ness will dump it in. Chasing after it's Keaton Mastrodonato. He skates around Wichita's net. Mastrodonato gets bounced by Dylan Boucher, and the puck floats out of play as Luke LeMaster from the left point try to get it back to the corner as it must have bounced off a Wichita stick. Draw's going to stay in the Wichita zone as the Grizzlies are looking for the game's first goal. When scoring first this season, Utah has a record of 12, 6-2-2. It's going to be a game where we see a lot of shots on both sides. We mentioned Wichita is 28th in the league in shots allowed per game. Grizzlies did get 41 shots on Wednesday, and they allowed close to 40 shots against Wichita this season. Grizzlies are 26th in shots allowed. Utah wins the draw. They try to get up top. Thunder will clear it out, and it goes all the way into the Grizzlies zone. Wichita races after it in the far corner as the Thunder skate from left to right in the first period. Grizzlies from right to left. Utah takes it away. Grizz crosses center red line. Now they step over the offensive blue as Jones dumps it into the corner as Riley Connors, number 42, he gets knocked down. Griffin Ness battles over on the right side with a couple Thunder skaters. Wichita gets the puck back in the middle of the ice. Thunder will dangle with the puck. They'll skate into the offensive zone casually. Alex Gritz in the right wing. Surveys, waits for everybody else to enter. He'll drop it off. Right side, lefty shot saved by Barcheski. That shot was taken by Mikkel Stenell, who has 23 goals and 43 assists on the season. Mastrodonato over to Armstrong across center ice. He'll swagger in. Armstrong will have it tapped away, but it looks like the Grizzlies are offside as we get a whistle with 11:43 left in the first. So draw's going to be it back and neutralize for the Grizzlies. Their only victory against Wichita this season came on Saturday, January 25th, in the game where the Grizzlies set a new team record with 7 second-period goals. So draws it neutralized. Pretty good start for the trio of Mastrodonato, Riley Connors, and Griffin Ness. Mastrodonato's obviously been with the Grizzlies most of the season. He's also spent some time in the AHL with the Colorado Eagles. Neutral zone draws one by the Grizzlies. Utah dumps it in. Gorsuch behind his net. He'll throw it towards the right corner. Briley Wood accepts it as Wood will filter it back towards the right circle. A Grizzly goes down as Wichita will throw it out to center ice. It goes between the defensive pairing of Kulbis Moreno and Araujo. Araujo to the right side gets spun around. Wichita behind Utah's net. Chips it out in front. A glance off a Grizzly stick, and the puck gets cleared back to center ice. Thunder will tattoo it off the near boards. Grizzlies get it back. Kulbis Moreno ahead towards Manning. Manning over the offensive line, stops in the right point. He gets spun around. Now he gets back to his feet. Manning towards the right circle, gets back checked. Thunder clear it back to neutralize. Grizzlies throw it back in, but Utah's offside again with 11:08 left in the first. If you joined us late, Grizzlies picked up a new player in Riley Connors. He signed with the Grizzlies earlier today. This season, he played at St. Lawrence University, and he had 2 goals and 7 assists in 35 games. Connors was the captain at Yale University during his final season in the Ivy League during the 2023-24 campaign. Grizzlies win the neutral zone draw, and they'll whip it around the boards. Berg in the left corner. Trying to get it towards Lebster. Lebster continues his battle with the Thunder skater. Wichita gets bounced towards the left wing boards. Mester gets the puck. He'll dance around with it. As Mester gets up top to Dashke, left point. He'll take a lefty shot, and it goes wide as Gorsuch trying to get his blocker in the way. As puck goes back to the Utah line, Dashke gets it. As he'll fire it off the near wing boards to Berg. Berg at center ice will sky it in. Puck ricochets off the right corner boards on one hop of the ice. Jones chases after it for Utah. As Utah on the right side, Adam Berg gets tripped up, and there's a call made by the referee as delayed penalty Puck at neutral ice. Grizzlies chase after as Barczewski goes to his bench. Grizzlies will set up shop in their own zone, skating from right to left on a delayed penalty. Grizzlies are going to get the first power play of the game. Jones to Berg, left side. Berg, siren pass out in front. Shot goes wide of the mark. Gorsuch might have made a kick save. And the Thunder will touch it up. 10:05 left in the first period. Grizzlies will get a power play as Adam Berg's speed and hustle drew a penalty as he was skating towards the right offensive corner. So tripping is the call. And it looks like it's on Jay Dickman, who's a player/assistant coach for the Thunder this season. 10 minutes and 5 seconds are left in the first period. Still no score. As the Grizzlies power play goes to work. Utah is 19.5% on the power play this season. Grizzlies won the draw. Derek Dashke leads the club with 8 power play goals. So move it to his right. Now back to Dashke on the right side. Over to Lebster. Swings and misses on a one-time attempt in the left circle. Lebster gets the puck back. He'll chip it towards the left corner. Messner gets it back to Lebster up top to Dashke. He'll pedal towards his right. Now slide it to Mastrodonato. Back to Dashke. He'll chip it to Lebster. Fakes a one-timer. Gets to the middle of the ice for Armstrong. Armstrong gets back checked. Wichita comes back the other way. Thunder had a shorthanded goal in the second period on Wednesday night. Right side. Righty shot goes wide. Grizzlies cross center ice. Thunder back defensively. Utah pitches to Dashke down the middle of the ice. Lefty shot saved by Gorsuch. Puck gets cleared towards the left corner boards. Wood skates down the middle of the ice. He'll move it to his right. As Grizzlies get it back to Messner down the middle of the ice. He'll pitch to Wood. One-timer. Kick saved by Gorsuch. Rebound goes back towards the left corner. Grizzlies get it up top left point to Messner. He'll slide it across. It's Dashke over to Wood just outside the left circle. Back to Dashke. One-timer. And that one's blocked away. Might have been blocked before it got towards Gorsuch. Wood back up to Dashke. He'll saucer towards his right. Now back to Dashke in the high slot. He'll spin it back to his right. Now back to Dashke. He's in the middle of the ice. He'll pitch to Wood in the left wing. Wood back to Dashke. He'll slide it to his right. Back to Wood on the left side. Wood had a glance off his skate as he was looking to regather it. Wood loses his balance. Wichita clears it out. Barczewski behind his net. 30 seconds left in Utah's first power play of the game. Still no score. About 8.5 minutes left in the first period. Grizzlies get to neutral ice. Crossing center. Stepping over the offensive line is Griffin Ness. He'll feed it to the left corner and chase after it. Ness delivers a hit on Wichita. Now Ness gets it back near goal line. He skates around Wichita's net towards the far side. A stick goes flying in the air. Slashing is going to be the call. And I think it's going to be on a Grizzly. As Luke Manning gets pushed after the whistle by the Thunder. And it looks like Manning's going to go to the box. Boy, there was a stick that went flying about 20 feet in the air. And as the stick was landing, as Luke Manning was over in the corner, as Ness had the puck. And then a Wichita Peter Bates' stick went flying. And I guess Bates drew the penalty. So Luke Manning gets a slash. We will skate 4-on-4 for 12 seconds. And then after that, the Thunder will have their first power play of the game. Wichita's power play is 21.5% on the season. Riley Connors wearing number 42 with a somewhat folded up jersey on the back of his sweater as he'll take the face off for the Grizzlies. And the drop is won by Wichita. They'll skate around Barczewski's net. Thunder in the offensive zone. Now they'll push it back to center ice. Jake Dittman's going to come out of the box. And now the Thunder start a power play for the next minute, 47 seconds. Puck deep in the Grizzlies zone. Behind the net, Pike will throw it towards the far corner. Thunder get it up top. Nico Somerville dances around. Now he'll slide it to his left. Thunder pitch to the left goal line as they look for a cutting Dickman out in front. And the Grizzlies get a stick in the way. Puck to the right side, but it couldn't be kept in. Thunder back in neutral ice. We'll have to tag up. Right wing feed to Dickman connects. Dickman will spin the puck around the boards. Behind Barczewski's net, Pike collides with a Thunder skater. Araujo looks nearby as puck slides towards the left corner. Thunder get it, and they'll throw it up top. Thunder roll it towards the left circle. Lefty shot's blocked away. Puck back up top. Thunder gets to the left circle. Lefty shot is blocked away by the stick of a Grizzly. Pike was in the area with Connors. Thunder back in the left circle. They get it up top halfway through their power play. Thunder stopping the slot. Dancing around is Peter Bates, one of the best passers in the league. He'll saucer to his left wing, lefty shot, saved by Barczewski. And he holds on with 7:02 left in the first and 46 seconds left in Wichita's power play. Thunder did keep the puck in the offensive zone for a while. They've got quite a few players. They've got what you would probably call a fantastic four. Kobe Walker leads the league in shooting percentage at 28.9%. Mikael Stenell is tied for second in the league with 66 points. Jake Dickman's got 27 goals this year, and he has 4 points in his last 2 games. And Peter Bates is tied for seventh in the league with 62 points. Thunder win the draw as moving it towards his left is Nolan Neen wearing number 27. Thunder back in the left side, dancing around now to the middle of the ice. Righty shot, saved by Barczewski. Rebound goes towards the right corner. Thunder escape from left to right here in the period. Thunder left goal line, righty shot, saved by Barczewski. Puck up top, and it goes out of the zone. Thunder will have to chase after it in their own end. Grizzlies, we imagine, will sneak in a line change away from the screen. Finnegan steps over the offensive line, but the Thunder are offside, and we get a whistle with 6:33 left in the first and 17 seconds left in Wichita's power play. So Draw's going to come back to neutralize. Pretty good start for the Grizzlies on the defensive side of things. Jake Barczewski's made some highlight saves early on. Wichita's Trevor Gorsuch has also done a good job. Gorsuch has started every game for Wichita since February 15th. He has been a workhorse for Bruce Ramsey's crew. Grizzlies win the draw, and they will bounce it in like a basketball deep in the Thunder zone. Gorsuch will slide it towards the far side as the Thunder will pitch it to the right. Wichita crosses center ice. Boucher loses it. As coming out of the penalty box right now is Luke Manning. It's a successful penalty kill by the Grizzlies. Still no score, about 6 minutes left in the first. Manning gets the puck, and he'll swagger across the offensive line. Manning drops it off for Berg. Berg back towards Manning, but it's overled for him as the puck slides towards the right wing. Pike will chip it towards Manning. Manning skates towards the left point, dances around. He stops on the point, reverses his field, and still slide it towards the right point. Grizzlies take a righty shot, and it goes wide. Looked like it was Cooper Jones that took the shot. Adam Berg along the left wing will skate back towards Pike. Berg to the left side for Lepster. Will take a shot, saved by Gorsuch. Now Lepster trying to get it back towards Berg, but Lepster got bounced along the wall. High slot. Grizzlies take a righty shot, saved by Gorsuch, and he sprawls towards his left to hold on. Boy, Trevor Gorsuch has made some highlight saves of his own. 5:31 left in the first period. Both goaltenders have stood out. Both teams have had one power play, and neither is converted, as there's still no score late in the first period. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Still no score. 5:31 is the time remaining first period. Utah has outshot Wichita 10-6. Grizzlies win the draw. Stark tees it up for Fitz, who lets it go. Fitz faked a shot and threw it towards the left corner for Pike. 2-on-2 battle in the corner as Manning gets some lumber from behind. Puck goes back towards the Thunder wearing a yellowish gray looking jersey. It's a specialty jersey with white numbers. Thunder dump it in. Fitz delivers a big hit in the right corner. Stark gets pushed in the back. Now Fitz delivers another blow as the whistle blows with 5:06 left in the first. Oh, I think cross-checking is going to be the call. Who's going to be on? We saw Stark deliver some hits. So did Fitz. But the penalty is going to be on the Thunder as Dylan Boucher gets 2 minutes. We believe we saw a cross-checking motion by one of the two referees. So it looks like the Grizzlies are going to be back on the power play as Boucher hits Stark in the back. Stark's a big guy at about 6'4" and 200 pounds. Stark lost his balance, and then the play quickly ended as the whistle blew. So it's going to be a 2-minute penalty for cross-checking for Dylan Boucher. Grizzlies will be on the power play for the second time tonight. Still no score. 5:06 is the time remaining first period. Utah gets up top to Dashke. Grizzlies won some faceoffs early on over to Masha Donato. Right wing, righty shot goes wide. Puck towards the left point. Lepster gets to Armstrong. Armstrong back up top to Dashke. Dashke will slide it to Masha Donato just outside the right circle. Back to Dashke. Back to Masha Donato. He winds and fires. Slap shot goes wide as it ricochets off the end boards. Wichita gets it. Thunder 2-on-3 over the offensive line as Wichita will skate towards the corner. Grizzlies' Craig Armstrong delivers a hit, and the puck goes back towards Dashke. Derek Dashke, with 19 power play points this season, will drop it back as the Grizzlies cross center ice. Stepping in with momentum is Lepster. Will drop it back for Dashke. Over to Lepster in the right wing. Lepster will skate towards the right circle. Now he gets to Armstrong. Back up top to Dashke. Fires towards the net. Gorsuch makes a save. As he holds on in front of the crease. 4:14 is left in the first, and 1:09 is left in Utah's power play. Boy, Dashke's had a couple of good looks from the high slot earlier today. Dashke is fourth among league defensemen with 47 points this season. He is tied for second among league defensemen with 14 goals. So watch out for Dashke all night long. He had 1 goal and 1 assist on Sunday in the 3-2 loss to the Tulsa Oilers. Luke Manning will take the drop as Grizzlies switched up skaters during the last whistle. Pike gets to his right as the Grizzlies get to the right goal line. Utah gets back up top to Pike. Over to Wood, who's got 6 power play goals this season. Wood just outside the left circle, chips it back up top for Pike. He'll guide it to his right as Griffin Ness plays it off the right wing boards off his stick. Ness over to Manning. Back to Ness at the right goal line. Ness will fake it to Pike. Now Ness will skate towards the right point. He'll stop, and he'll fire it towards the end boards for Berg, who will brush it to his left for Wood. Wood lays it up top for Pike. He'll take a one-timer. That's blocked by Gorsuch. Wood gets back up top for Pike, who pedals towards his right. Now Pike will loft it back towards Wood. Wood slides it up top to Pike on the left side. Pike bounced off his stick, but he's able to keep it in. Pike moves to his right. Grizzlies spin it back to the left point, but the puck exits the offensive zone. Grizzlies tag back up and skate back in. Wood to Manning in the left wing. Less than 10 seconds left in the power play. Manning around Gorsuch's net as he gets pinned towards the right boards. As Ness dancing around in the right corner. He gets tossed around as Manning is coming out of the penalty box is Dylan Boucher as we're skating 5-on-5. Wichita comes out with the puck as Jay Dickman will get it ahead. Wichita crosses center ice, stepping in with momentum. Thunder will skate towards the right circle. Boucher skates around Barczewski's net. And now he'll throw it up top. Right side, TJ Lloyd will spin to the right circle. Now down the middle of the ice. Righty shot saved by Barczewski as the puck pinballs around right wing. Stark will throw it off a Grizzly, but Dickman intercepts it. Dickman will fire it off the left wing boards as Araujo gets it across to Kulbis Marino as he loses the puck. Thunder get it back up top, but it bounced off a Grizzly stick and it flies into the Thunder zone. TJ Lloyd chases after it. 2:15 on a moving clock, first period. Blue line to blue line pass. Lloyd looking for Dickman and goes wide. Grizzlies get it back to Dashke down the middle of the ice. He's at the Utah line. Blue line to blue line pass to Aragon, who dumps it in. Puck goes back towards Wichita. Aragon delivers a hit as the Thunder skate along the near wing board, skating from left to right. Thunder cross center ice as Russell throws to the middle of the ice. Lefty shot and a score. Mitchell Russell is going to get the main assist as the lights go flickering on and off as the Thunder take a 1-0 lead. It looks like it's Peter Bates getting the goal for the Thunder. Bates gets his 19th goal of the season as he just skated down the middle of the ice as he got a pass from Russell, who was in the right wing. And Bates gets the home team on the board with 1:51 left in the first. Mitchell Russell is going to get the main assist. It'll be his 8th assist of the season. So it's Wichita 1, Utah 0, as the Thunder, for the second straight game, gets the first goal of the night. We'll see if the Grizzlies respond, as the other assist we mentioned might not actually be Russell. Looks like they've given the assist to Luke Granger and number 6 TJ Lloyd on the goal scored by Peter Bates. Left side, Pike at the point will take a shot that goes wide. Action deep in the Thunder zone. As now right circle, Grizzlies skate in. Righty shot goes wide. That was taken by Mastrodonato. Puck towards the far wing boards. Grizzlies skate from right to left during the period. Now Wichita chases after the puck. They'll get it left circle. Righty shot goes wide. Puck ricochets off to the middle of the ice. Grizzlies take it. Lemaster will skate behind Barczewski's net. Now push it towards the near side with just over a minute left in the first. Thunder, rink wide feed towards the left circle. Now back to the middle of the ice. Thunder working the puck around. Left side, lefty shot. Saved by Barczewski, and the puck deflects out of play with an even 1 minute left in the first period. So Thunder putting the pressure on the Grizzlies. Well, Utah had a pretty good chance from the right side. Mastrodonato took a shot that missed wide that could have tied it up. Thunder been pretty quick in the transition game coming from end to end, and Wichita had a pretty good look with a minute left in the first period. Draw's going to be over in the left circle, and it's won by the Grizzlies. Utah will bounce it to center ice. Lepster gets to Berg. Berg on the right side will stop at the circle. Now he dances around. Berg will take a lefty shot. It gets redirected and goes out of play as we get a whistle with 49.4 seconds left in the first. So Grizzlies will have an offensive zone draw, looking to pick up a little bit of momentum heading into the locker room. Messner will take the draw. He's got Lepster to his left and Berg to his right. So Peter Bates scored 18:09 in with Luke Granger and TJ Lloyd picking up the assist. I thought it was Mitchell Russell that was on the right side that centered it towards Bates, but it appears that it was actually Luke Granger that delivered the centering pass. Puck back to neutral ice as Araujo will get it to Lepster. Lepster dances around, 30 seconds left in the period. Right wing a pass out to center ice. Grizzlies look to dump it in. Mastrodonato chasing after it. Puck will slide towards the near wing boards. Loose puck goes to Wichita. Thunder will bounce to center ice, pass behind a Thunder skater as Araujo gets the puck with 15 seconds left in the first. Araujo will guide it to his right. Grizzlies cross center ice as Utah skates horizontally towards the left wing. Clobus Marino drops for Berg. Grizzlies get to the right wing. Grizzlies dance around, 3 seconds left in the period. Over to Berg, 2 seconds left. He'll throw it towards the left circle. Back to Araujo at the buzzer. And his one-timer is blocked away. And that will do it for 20 minutes over at INTRUST Bank Arena. As Peter Bates, who's been one of the instrumental forwards for Wichita this season, he scores his 19th goal of the year, 18:09 in, with Luke Granger and TJ Lloyd getting the assists. We'll come back and give you the stats of the first period, and we'll also go over some NHL scores. After one period, it's the Wichita Thunder 1 and Utah Grizzlies 0. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverick, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
After one period, Wichita leads Utah 1-0. I guess my eyes didn't deceive me. At first, the Wichita off-ice officials had given the assist to Luke Granger and TJ Lloyd, but it appears I was right after all. It was Mitchell Russell that centered a pass to Peter Bates, and Bates fired a pass Barczewski for the game's lone goal, 18:09 into the first period. Utah outshot Wichita 14-9. We mentioned Wichita is 28th out of 29 teams in the league in shots allowed per game. Grizzlies had 41 shots in Wednesday night's 5-2 loss. Grizzlies with 14 shots, unfortunately, from the Grizzlies' perspective. Trevor Gorsuch stopped them all. And Peter Bates, as we mentioned before, had the late game's lone goal. He scored 18:09 in, with Mitchell Russell and TJ Lloyd getting the assists. Grizzlies are 0 for 2 on the power play. Wichita is 0 for 1. Wichita's Jay Dickman picked up a tripping minor, 9:55 into the first period. Utah's Luke Manny got an interference minor, 11:44 in, and that was when we saw a Thunder stick go flying in the air. Dylan Boucher got a cross-checking minor, 14:54 into the first. So neither team was able to convert on the power play. We mentioned the Grizzlies with 14 first-period shots. Dashke leads the way with 3 shots. Andres Kulbis Moreno and Luke Lemaster each have 2 shots. And then 1 shot each for Armstrong, Messner, Pike, Fitz, Wood, Adam Berg, as well as Matt Arujo. Tonight, Riley Connors is making his professional debut. He signed with the Grizzlies earlier today. He's wearing number 44, and he was the starting center for the Grizzlies, along with Keaton Mastrodonato and Griffin Ness. Ness is in his second game as a Grizzly. Connors doesn't have any stats through one period. No shots on goal. He's even in the plus-minus category. Griffin Ness doesn't have any stats as well. Neither does Keaton Mastrodonato, although I thought that 3-man unit performed pretty well. Looked like Connors won a few faceoffs in the first period, and he's going to be a solid pro. Connors has good size at 6'1" and 200 pounds. He spent 3 seasons at Yale University, and he was the Yale captain during the 2023-24 season. This year, he played at St. Lawrence University. That's the college that Christian Horn used to play for. Horn, the Grizzlies' assistant coach. He wasn't a teammate of Cameron Buell. Buell ended his time at St. Lawrence last season. Buell is now playing for Savannah. He spent most of this season with the Grizzlies. Connors, in 35 games this year, had 2 goals and 7 assists, and he's going to be a solid addition to the Grizzlies throughout the remainder of the regular season. For Wichita, we mentioned they have 9 shots on goal. Kobe Walker and Jay Dickman each lead the way with 2 shots, and then 5 other Thunder skaters have 1 shot each, and that includes the goal scorer, Peter Bates. Jake Barczewski has saved 8 of 9 so far for the Grizzlies. Wichita's Trevor Gorsuch has saved all 14 shots he has seen through one period. Well, we'll see if the Grizzlies have a strong second period in store. We'll go over it a little bit later during the intermission, but the Grizzlies have been a very strong second period club this season. In fact, Wichita's been pretty good in the second period as well. So I imagine we're going to see some scoring here in the middle frame. Second period action will begin in just over 12 minutes of real time. When we come back, we'll go over the Friday night NHL schedule, and we'll check in on some Mountain Division games in the 4-letter league as well. After one period, it's Wichita 1, Utah 0. Peter Bates scored 18:09 into the first period. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Maverick's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
After one period over at INTRUST Bank Arena, it's the Wichita Thunder 1 and Utah Grizzlies 0. The Grizzlies NHL affiliate, the Colorado Avalanche, are in action tonight. Getting underway in about 15 minutes from now, the Avalanche are at the Calgary Flames. Colorado is 39-24-3 on the season. Avalanche are led by Nathan MacKinnon, who has 27 goals and 75 assists on the season. Mackenzie Blackwood has 24 victories on the year, and it should be a fun one. Avalanche and Flames will get underway in about 15 minutes from now. Getting underway at 8 o'clock, the Utah Hockey Club takes on the Seattle Kraken. That game is played in Seattle. Utah's got a record of 29-25-11. Seattle is 28-34-4. Watch out for Dylan Gunther. He has 24 goals for Utah this season. Clayton Keller leads Utah with 51 assists on the year. Karel Vejmelka will get the start in net. Veggie has 18 wins on the season. That'll be an 8 o'clock face-off. The Utah Hockey Club takes on the Seattle Kraken. Action going on in the National Hockey League. Second intermission, Carolina leads Detroit 3-1. There's a rematch of the 2002 NHL Stanley Cup Finals, where the Detroit Red Wings won the Stanley Cup. Halfway through the second period, Oilers lead the Islanders 1-0. Leon Draisaitl scored his 48th goal of the season, 8:46 into the second period. After one period, Jets lead the Stars 2-0 as Kyle Connor and Dylan Sandberg have the Jets goals. Those are the games in progress. We mentioned at 7 o'clock, Colorado takes on Calgary. At 8 o'clock, Utah takes on Seattle. Also at 8 o'clock, the Nashville Predators are at the Anaheim Ducks. When we come back, we'll go over some league games, including Mountain Division battles. Wichita is certainly in a playoff battle of their own, as they currently have the 4th seed in the Mountain Division. After one period over at INTRUST Bank Arena, Thunder lead the Grizzlies 1-0 as Peter Bates scored a goal for the Thunder. He scored at 18:09 into the first with 1:51 left, with the assists on his goal going to Mitchell Russell and TJ Lloyd. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
There's one game that's currently going on involving a Mountain Division team. Bloomington leads Tulsa 2-0 after one period. Bloomington got goals from Caddick and Dennis. Right now, Tulsa's outshot Bloomington 14-10, but it's the Bison that have a 2-0 lead. Getting underway at 7 o'clock, Iowa is at Rapid City. Also at 7 o'clock, Tahoe is at the Idaho Steelheads. One other game involving a Mountain Division team. After two periods, Greenville leads Kansas City 3-0. Peterson has 2 goals for Greenville. John Parker Jones also has a goal for the Swamp Rabbits. Other action in the league after 2 periods, Maine leads Adirondack 3-0. Also after 2 frames, Kalamazoo leads Indy 5-1. After 2 periods, Orlando leads Jacksonville 2-1. Early third period, Trois Rivières has a 3-2 lead over the Reading Royals. After 2 periods, Norfolk and Worcester are in a big-time battle. That game is tied at 3. After 2 periods, Fort Wayne and Wheeling are tied at 1. Halfway through the second period, South Carolina leads Atlanta 3-1. Savannah has a 2-1 lead over Florida. That game was 7.5 minutes left in the second period. Former Grizzly goaltender Will Cranley gets the start for the 3-time defending champion Everblades, and he has saved 11 of 13. Toledo leads Cincinnati 2-1. That game with 13 minutes left in the second period. For Toledo, it looks like Cole Gallant. Let's check to see if he's in the lineup, and he is in the Toledo lineup. Remember, he wore number 25 for the Grizzlies, but Gallant is wearing number 10 for Toledo. If my memory serves me right, he is making his walleye debut tonight and he has one shot on goal, otherwise doesn't have any points, as they're just halfway through the scheduled 60-minute affair, and Toledo leads Cincinnati 2-1. So that's the action in the league. We'll certainly keep an eye on those 7 o'clock starts, Iowa and Rapid City, as well as Tahoe, as they take on the Idaho Steelheads. For Wichita, it's certainly a big game in the standings, and it's also a big game in the standings for Idaho. Idaho, as we mentioned tonight, they take on the Tahoe Night Monsters. If you look at the Mountain Division standings, Kansas City is in first place with 79 points. The Mavericks are 17-8-2-1 at home, and they are 6-4 in their last 10 games. Kansas City will be the Grizzlies' opponent next week, for Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, for a 3-game series over at Cable Dahmer Arena. Tulsa's in second place with 74 standings points and a .638 winning percentage. Tahoe's in third place with 73 points and a .619 point percentage. Wichita's in fourth place with 71 points and a .602 point percentage. Idaho is in fifth place. They have 67 points, 4 back of Wichita for fourth. The Steelheads have a .588 point percentage. Rapid City's been outstanding as of late. The Rush are 7-2-1 over their last 10 games. Rapid City has 59 points and a .509 point percentage. Grizzlies right now are in seventh place with 45 points and a .381 point percentage. Utah on Sunday afternoon will face the Allen Americans. Allen is off until Sunday. The Americans have a record of 14-34-8-2 on the season. They have 38 points and a .328 point percentage. When we come back, we'll preview the upcoming homestand for the Grizzlies. Utah's got 5 home games left at Maverick Center for the 2024-25 season. After one period, Wichita leads Utah 1-0. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Well, the Grizzlies have 5 home games left in the 2024-25 regular season. Don't forget, the Grizzlies' next home game will be March 26th. It's going to be a Wednesday night as the Grizzlies start a 3-game series with the Allen Americans. Wednesday, the 26th, will be a Bud Light Wednesday. Friday, March 28th, will be U Sports Night. That's going to be a 7:10 start. Saturday, March 29th, will be Retro Night presented by Hercules First Credit Union. So that should be a ton of fun, as the Grizzlies will be wearing specialty jerseys for the occasion. They're going to be throwback jerseys reminiscent of what the team wore in the early 2000s. And then the Tahoe Night Monsters will be in town for the final 2 games of the home schedule. Tahoe will be in on April 4th and 5th. Don't forget that April 4th is going to be Star Wars night. We're certainly looking forward to it, as the Grizzlies will use the Force to defeat the evil empire. In this case, it's the Tahoe Night Monsters. And then Saturday, April 5th, will be Fan Appreciation Night, presented by Les Schwab Tires. Tickets for every Grizzlies home game are available at UtahGrizzlies.com or by calling 801-988-8000. That's 801-988-8000. When we come back, we'll have second period action. We'll skate 5-on-5. Utah is 0 for 2 on the power play. Wichita is 0 for 1. We'll see who gets the first goal for the Grizzlies. Jay Stevens of the Puck Report says that it's going to be Riley Connors in his professional debut. I got a feeling Garrett Pike, who's had some good looks here this week. He had some good looks on Wednesday night against Wichita, and he also had a couple good shots here this evening. I got a feeling Garrett Pike is going to score his first professional goal tonight. Wichita leads 1-0. We'll come back and have second period action on the other side. You've been tuned into the Intermission Report on the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Now we're about set for second period action. Wichita leads 1-0, although the Grizzlies did lead the shot count in the first period 14-9. For the Grizzlies, they've been a very strong second period club as of late. Utah has scored a second period goal in 14 of their last 15 games. They also have a second period goal in 38 of their last 45 games. To start the second period, it appears to be the same five that got the start for the Grizzlies, and that's Masha Donato, Connors, and Ness, a defensive pairing of Jones and Dashke. Wichita wins the opening draw for the second period. They skate in left wing as Grizzlies skate from left to right as we attempt to see the game on Flow Sports. As Griffin Ness battles with a Thunder skater. Puck goes around the wall towards the right point. Thunder keep it in. Wichita will chip it towards the right corner. Thunder have a defensive pairing of Somerville and Lloyd on the ice. As behind the net, Wichita throws to the right circle. Lefty shot goes wide as they miss the net. Stick side on Barcheski. Thunder behind the net, trying to chip it out in front. Griffin Ness will clear it towards the left corner, and the Grizzlies come out with a puck. Ness will pitch it towards Connors. It's glanced off of his skate. Connors gets it back, trying to throw it towards the far corner deep in the Thunder zone. Wichita intercepts it. Wichita skates a new try. They cross the center red line. Thunder skate towards the offensive blue. Right side, righty shot is blocked away by Barcheski as the Thunder, wearing specialty jerseys, white numbers on what appear to be a yellowish gold type of jersey top. Grizzlies cross center ice. Utah down the middle of the ice. Manning throws to his left. Briley Wood with a one-timer saved by Gorsuch. Wood's out there with Armstrong and Manning. That's been a strong forward unit. As Wichita skates in, left wing looking for a centering pass out in front. It goes wide. Stenell was over on the left side. His pass missed the mark. Grizzlies re-enter. Briley Wood dances around right side. He'll throw it across. It glanced off a Pike stick. Pike gets it back, and he'll filter it in deep. Armstrong gets it back up top to Pike. He's in the left point. He'll slide it across to Lemaster. Lemaster drops it back for Manning, who gets it back towards Lemaster. Skates towards the right corner. Now he stops. He'll pivot. He's in the right side near the boards. As he'll drop it as Armstrong skates towards the right point. Armstrong will lay it for Pike. Right side, I'll take a lefty shot that goes wide. Wood was in front of the net trying to redirect it. Grizzlies skate around Wichita's net towards the near side. Briley Wood, right circle, fires towards the net. It goes wide as ricochets out of play with 17:59 left in the second. So a good shift by the forward unit of Briley Wood, Luke Manning, and Craig Armstrong. Garrett Pike has certainly looked strong as a Grizzly. It's Pike's 8th game with Utah, and he's averaging more than a point per game. He's got 8 assists in 7 games with Utah. This is his 8th game with the Grizzlies. Pike earlier this season had 2 assists in 29 games with Colorado. Utah wins the draw. Reed Lebster dances around the right side. Lebster throws it back to the spot he vacated in the corner. Berg gets hit. Lebster skates back to join the play. 2-on-2 scrum. Lebster skates around Gorsuch's net to the far side. Lebster now in the left wing. Stops on a dime, skates towards the left circle. Now Lebster stops at the left goal line. Dances around as he'll fake it to Pike and he'll slide it across to Lemaster. High slot, righty shot. And that one goes wide as he was trying to go stick side on Gorsuch. Thunder will loft it into the Utah line. Grizzlies chip it as Lemaster has the puck. He'll skate back behind Barcheski's net. Now Lemaster down the middle of the ice will guide it to his left. Grizzlies step over the offensive line. Utah skates towards the left circle. Lefty shot saved by Gorsuch. Rebound gets kicked off the Wichita end glass as the Thunder will pitchfork it ahead. Puck goes out of play. I think it might be delay of game. That's what it looks like. Multiple officials are saying. The Thunder gave a fan a souvenir from their own zone. And everybody looks to be signaling delay of game, and that's exactly what it is. So the Grizzlies will get a power play as Wichita gave a fan a souvenir from their own zone. 17:06 is left in the second period. As getting the puck is Tyler Jetty, and Jetty was over in the far corner, and he lofted it out of play. As Jetty, sporting the specialty jersey, he has 2 goals and 5 assists, and he's serving penalty minutes number 5 and 6 on the season. Utah wins the draw. Wichita leads 1-0. Grizzlies get to the left wing as Reed Lepster skates towards the left goal line. Now I'll throw it back to Dashke. Dashke in the left point. Throws it back to the left corner. Lepster throws it through Armstrong's legs onto Masha Donato. Across the Dashke left wing. Lefty shots blocked away. Puck towards the right corner. Armstrong guides it to Masha Donato, but the puck ended up about waist high, and the Grizzlies reset at center ice. Masha Donato skates towards the Wichita line, drifts it across. Thunder get a stick in the way as the puck slides deep into the Grizzlies zone. Barcheski will drop it off as the Grizzlies skating from left to right, wearing a black jersey with white numbers and professional green trim. As near side, Lepster strides towards center ice. He'll slide it back to the middle of the ice for Masha Donato, who crosses center. He'll spin it to his right for Lepster, who kicks it across to Armstrong, back up top to Lepster in the left point. Over to Dashke, who guides Diz right for Messner, back to Dashke, high slot. He'll give it to Masha Donato, right side, righty shot. Blocker saved by Gorsuch. Armstrong's net front trying to redirect it. As Dashke over to Masha Donato, back up top to Dashke. He fires lefty shot. Glove saved by Gorsuch. He holds on with 46 seconds left in Utah's power play and 15:51 left in the second period. So the Grizzlies will reshuffle the deck and get 5 fresh skaters on the ice. And that includes Garrett Pike along with Griffin Ness, Briley Wood, Luke Manning, and Adam Berg. Grizzlies power play, it almost feels like it's due for a goal here. Utah was 0 for 4 on the power play on Wednesday night. They certainly had some good looks. Grizzlies power play can kind of be streaky at times, but Utah can score them in bunches. Manning will take the draw, and this time, though, it's won by Wichita. Thunder get it to Jay Dickman, who scored a second period shorthanded assist. He'll helicopter it all the way towards Barcheski, who cuts it off along the far goal line. He'll get it ahead to Pike, who's quarterback in the power play unit. He'll drop it for Ness, who moves it his left. Grizzlies over the line with momentum. Manning skates down the middle of the ice. He'll take a shot, and it's blocked, and the Thunder clear it back out. Grizzlies chase after it. Pike skates around his net. He's an outstanding skater. First-year pro. Pike at center ice will fake up to behind him, and the Thunder take it away. Wichita clears it back to Utah ice. Grizzlies run it down. Less than 10 seconds left in the power play. Utah crosses center ice. Manning over the offensive line. He gets around Dickman. Manning towards the left corner. Throws it back up top. Ness gets the puck. He'll drop it for Araujo. Araujo's lefty shot is blocked. Wichita's got a 2-on-1. Thunder dance around in their own offensive zone as right side lefty shot saved by Barcheski. He holds on with 14:55 left in the second. And the draw is going to be in the Grizzlies zone. So Utah is now 0 for 3 on the power play. Barcheski's done a pretty good job at net. Going into the second period, he saved 8 of 9. Here so far in the second period, Utah has 2 shots to Wichita's 1. Dashke leads Utah with 4 shots here so far. Luke Lemaster has taken 3. Grizzlies win the draw skating from left to right. It's still a 1-0 Wichita lead. The lone goal in the game is scored by Peter Bates, 18:09 into the first period. Grizzlies dump it in. Wichita will get it back to neutral ice. Thunder cross center ice. They'll guide it to their right. Thunder skate towards the right circle. Lefty shot saved by Barcheski. Grizzlies get the rebound. Reed Stark wearing number 29, the 6'4 forward, will bounce one like a basketball towards Aragon. Puck Epiniops back to center ice. Grizzlies' Matt Araujo will drive it back in. As cutting it off behind his net is Trevor Gorsuch. He's been a workhorse. He'll throw it towards the left corner, which is on the far side. Grizzlies skate from left to right here in the period. Thunder shield the Grizzly from the puck as the puck slides towards center ice. The Thunder cross center ice. Grizzlies challenge them, so the Thunder will back it out. As Riley Connors chases after a puck, Connors gets it as he'll drop it off. Griffin Ness got back checked, and he's going to draw a penalty. Thunder touch it up as Connors just kind of filtered it towards Ness, who was just outside the left circle. Ness was looking to get a shot off. He got back checked, and Wichita just kind of slashed him. I'm not sure what the official signal is. We didn't get the signal from the referee, but it's going to be a Utah power play, their fourth of the night when we come back. It's Wichita 1, Utah nothing. We're back in 1 minute on the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Boy, you got a feeling the Grizzlies are due for a power play goal. Wichita leads 1-0 as there's 13 minutes and 59 seconds left in the second period. Both the Grizzlies and the Thunder have been outstanding second period clubs this season. Utah is fourth in the league with 74 second period goals. Wichita is third in the league in second period goals with 83 on the season. So you're talking about two clubs that have scored a ton here in the second period. For the Grizzlies, they look to find a way to get on the board. They're on the power play for the fourth time tonight. Utah wins the draw. Dashke left side will take a lefty shot. Glove saved by Gorsuch, and he will hold on with 13:54 left in the second. So Grizzlies will have the power play unit of Armstrong, Messner, and Lebster, with Messner taking the draw. Up top is Mastrodonato and Derek Dashke. Messner playing consecutive game number 138 for the Grizzlies. As the puck bounced towards the Wichita backboards, Thunder get it, and they will slide it all the way deep into the Grizzlies zone. Dashke lets it go off the Utah backboards. Dashke will get it. He skates around Barczewski's net. Dashke will casually get to neutralize. He'll look over his right shoulder. Now Dashke will drop it back into the Grizzlies zone for Mastrodonato, who crosses center ice with momentum. He'll stride in towards Messner, right side, but the play stops as the Grizzlies are offside with 13:30 left in the second. So Draw's going to come back to neutralize. I mentioned the Grizzlies. It kind of feels like they're due for a big power play output here tonight. Utah is 0 for 7 on the power play over the last two games, but before that, the Grizzlies were 4 for 16 or 4 for 13 over a 3-game stretch. Messner will take the drop. He wins it cleanly. Mastrodonato back in neutralized Grizzlies territory. He'll slide it back to Dashke. Dashke near the Wichita bench. Now he'll stride across center ice. He'll guide it to his right. Lebster skates over the offensive line. Right side, righty shot. Saved by Gorsuch. Boy, Lebster had all sorts of momentum, but Gorsuch made a blocker save. Puck goes all the way deep into the Grizzlies zone. Run down by Mastrodonato. He gets it to Dashke. Dashke, second-year pro out of Miami of Ohio. As Lebster ahead to his right for Messner. Messner steps over the offensive line, skates towards the corner. Wichita tapped it away. 2-on-2 battle along the right wing boards. Lebster slides it to the left side. Grizzlies try to get to Messner down the middle. Puck pinballs around as Gorsuch dives in the crease. And looks like we got a whistle. Boy, Grizzlies with a pretty good 2 or 3 pass sequence, getting it to the left side then. Looked like a Grizzly was maybe a little bit too unselfish. Puck ended up pinballing out in front. Messner was in the area, and Gorsuch dove in the crease. He covered up with 12:48 left in the second. Looked like the Grizzlies were either trying to get Armstrong or Messner a puck in front of the crease. On the whistle, the Grizzlies switch up skaters. They got an offensive zone draw in the left circle. Manning will take the draw. He's got Wood and Berg up front. At the back end is Griffin Ness and Garrett Pike. Ness has it right side, righty shot, saved by Gorsuch, and he holds on with 12:39 left in the second. So the Grizzlies won the draw. They got it up top to Pike, who spun it to his right, and Griffin Ness had a pretty good look from the right wing. Ness made his Grizzlies debut on Wednesday night. He had 1 assist. Ness had 11 goals in 59 games for Toledo this season. Thunder win the draw, and they'll move it out to center ice as we're late in Utah's power play. Pike will guide it towards his right. Luke Manning gets the puck. He'll skate horizontally towards the far side. Now he skates north-south down the middle of the ice. Steps over the offensive blue line. Wood will guide it towards his left. Puck got some air under it as Berg gets up top. Pike across to Wood. Wood to the middle of the ice for Ness. He'll take a righty shot. Saved by Gorsuch. He holds on. Wood looked up to the heavens as he thought he had one. As Pike got it to Wood on the right side, then Wood found a cutting Griffin Ness down the middle of the ice. Ness collected the puck, and it looked like he had a pretty good look on Gorsuch, but it looks like the Wichita goaltender has saved everything here so far, and he certainly has. It's still a 1-0 game. We're very late in Utah's fourth power play of the night. I think there was 13:59 left in the second period when the penalty was committed. So I believe we got 12 seconds left in the power play. As Luke Manning will take the draw. Manning's in his first full season as a pro out of St. Thomas. Utah wins the faceoff. Pike fakes a shot on the right side. He'll get to Ness. Ness will slide it towards the right goal line. Back to Ness. He'll take a righty shot. Saved by Gorsuch. Rebound shot and a score! Luke Manning gets his 10th of the year. It's a power play goal as the Grizzlies tie it up at 1. Boy, Ness took the shot from the right side. Gorsuch made a right pad save. It bounced off his pad, and Luke Manning got the rebound, and he fired away. So Ness now has an assist in back-to-back games for the Grizzlies, and Luke Manning joins the double-digit goal-scoring club as he now has 10 on the season. So the Grizzlies light up the scoreboard for the first time tonight. It's a power play goal with Luke Manning getting his 10th of the year. Manning is a +8 in his last 19 games, and he's certainly been a key contributor for the Grizzlies since the start of February. So we're tied at 1. Wichita skates in after winning the faceoff down the middle of the ice as Kobe Walker trying to spin it behind his back looking for Peter Bates. Pass went awry as the Thunder skate back in as they bounce one towards the high slot. It's kept in by Somerville. He'll chip it in deep as Bates lets it go to the left corner as the Thunder try to guide it up top towards Stenell, and they get triple team. Puck goes back towards the left corner. Wichita tried to filter it out in front, and it goes wide as Grizzlies will carry it out to neutralize as we have 11:26 and counting here in the second period as Connors tried to push it towards his left. Thunder pick it off. Wichita steps over the offensive line. Connors delivered a hit in the right wing as Griffin Ness takes over the puck. He'll stride out to center ice. Ness crosses the center ice red line. Now he steps over the offensive blue, veers off to the left. Ness skates towards the left corner. He gets double teamed. Griffin Ness wearing the number 61 on the back of his jersey. Behind the net to Masher Donato off his stick. And the Thunder will clear it off the near wing boards to center ice. Stenell will skide in. Puck to the right corner. Araujo chases after it. But the Thunder get called for icing with 10:55 left in the second. So on the Utah goal, Luke Manning gets his 10th of the year. The assists go to Griffin Ness as well as Adam Berg. Berg will get his 7th assist of the season. The time of Luke Manning's goal was 7:58 into the second period. It is a power play goal. Utah is now 1 for 4 on the power play this evening. Wichita is 0 for 1. Grizzlies have outshot the Thunder 6-3 in the second period. Utah has a 20-12 edge in the shot count. Thunder win the draw 2-on-2. They step over the offensive line. They guide it towards their left circle. Righty shot goes wide as it deflects out of play with 10:44 left in the second. I believe that was Mitchell Russell, number 23, that fired away over the head of Jake Barczewski. So the Grizzlies come climbing back. They now have a second period goal in 15 of their last 16 games. We had a feeling the Grizzlies were going to connect on one of these power plays, especially with the Grizzlies having two pretty skilled defensemen quarterbacking power play units. Derek Dashke most of the time to start power plays, and then Garrett Pike, who's been lined up with Briley Wood and company. Pike's done a good job quarterbacking Utah's power play units. Thunder have it, right point, righty shot, saved by Barczewski. He holds on with 10:38 left in the second. And if you're tuned in on YouTube, please bear with me a little bit. Unfortunately, not being there causes us to miss some key details from time to time. We're just trying to have some fun and describe the game the best we can. Grizzlies have 6 straight games on the road. It's the second of 6 straight at away from Maverick Center. There's 13 games left in the regular season, and the Grizzlies only have 5 home games left in the regular campaign. As Wichita wins the draw, they're in their offensive zone, skating from right to left. Thunder roll it behind Utah's net. Dashke's already got 5 shots tonight. Gets to the Lebster. Lebster skies to center ice. Messner at center ice will brush it towards his left, but it goes back to the Thunder. Wichita back in their own zone, skating from right to left, and especially jerseys. They have a live auction after the game over at INTRUST Bank Arena for the jerseys. As Utah now takes it away, Cooper Jones will throw a north-south pass ahead. Right wing looking for Lebster, goes past him. Dominic Dockery gets spun around by Messner as the puck gets brushed ahead. Thunder will bounce off a Grizzlies skate. Now Wichita will guide it ahead as they were looking for a cutter at neutral ice. Pass goes wide of the mark, and Wichita gets called for icing as there's 9:53. That's the time remaining, second period. Grizzlies will have an offensive zone draw as Utah does have a little bit of momentum after scoring the tying goal 7:58 into the second. Utah's up to 21 shots. Wichita's taken 13. Dashke leads the Grizzlies with 5 shots. Luke Lemaster has taken 3 shots for the Grizzlies. Utah wins the draw. Lemaster has it. He'll pedal towards the high slot. He gets the Pike. Pike right side takes a lefty shot, and it gets redirected off his stick as it flies out of play with 9:46 left in the second. Timeout on the ice. We'll take one as well. Luke Manning gets his 10th of the year, and we're tied at 1 halfway through the 60-minute contest. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
It's the Grizzlies 1 and the Thunder 1 as there's 9:46. That's the time remaining, second period. We're past the halfway point of the 60-minute affair. Utah's outshot Wichita 21-13. Manning will take the drives out there with Armstrong and Wood. We have a defensive pairing of Luke Lemaster and Garrett Pike. As draws give me the right circle of the Thunder zone. Grizzlies skate from left to right as we attempt to see the game on Flow Sports. Thunder win the draw. As Wichita spreads the ice, they'll bank it off the near boards. Thunder love the stretch passes as it goes out to center ice. And the puck flies towards the Utah line. As Wood has a glance off his stick as he continues to battle with Dylan Boucher. Dumping it in from center ice is Thunder's Alex Gritz, number 37. Thunder over on the left point. Boucher gets rocked by Manning as Boucher's shot from the left point goes wide. Grizzlies get it ahead to Manning at the Wichita line. Manning steps over the line, stops on the left point, gets to Lemaster, skates towards the corner. He'll drop it for Wood. Left side righty shot is blocked away by Gorsuch. As Clovis Marino skates along the right goal line towards the net. His backhand attempt is thwarted away. As the Thunder will carry it towards neutral ice. Grizzlies back defensively. Thunder get to across center ice. Grizzlies deliver a hit. Puck slides in front of Barcheski, accepted by Clovis Marino. Rink wide feet connects to Ness. Next towards the right side, gets around one Thunder skater. Ness try to roll it out in front for Connors. Puck goes to the middle of the ice for Araujo. Will take a lefty shot that's blocked. Now Araujo gets it back in neutral ice. It bounced off of his stick. Thunder get it back. As the Thunder over in their own zone, skate towards the near side. Thunder guided to center ice. Now they push to the left wing. Over the offensive line, Thunder get it to the left goal line. Centering pass out in front. Righty shot shoveled towards Barcheski, who makes a save. Grizzlies will skate towards the near wall. Clovis Marino skies it deep into the Thunder zone. Wichita gets it on one hop of the ice. Stark was trailing the play. As the Thunder over the line will spin it towards the left wing. Wichita gets it. Somerville trying to fire towards the net. It's blocked by Clovis Marino. As he'll move it to center ice for Ness. Ness slides it to the middle of the ice. Grizzlies step over. As Stark skates towards the left circle, take a lefty shot that goes wide. Thunder will bounce off a Grizzly stick. Jones, rink wide feed angle left connects. Utah gets it towards Fitz, cutting towards the net. Fitz didn't have a shooting angle. He danced around the left corner, guided towards Stark, staring past Aragon. Shot saved by Gorsuch. Rebound goes to Wichita. 7.5 minutes left in the second period. Thunder will throw it in. It's gloved and dropped by Dashke. Dashke will throw a blue north-south pass towards the left wing. Grizzlies enter. Fits to the middle of the ice. Takes a righty shot that goes wide. He didn't get all of it. Messner gets pushed in the back as the puck goes to neutral ice. Run down by Cooper Jones as he gets it towards Dashke and it slides towards Fitz at the Utah line. Fitz throws a left wing pass. Grizzly player jumped out of the way. Trying not to get too many men on the ice call. 2-on-1. Right wing, lefty shot saved by Barczewski. Rebound shot gets swung and missed at by a Thunder skater. Grizzlies come back the other way. Berg crosses center ice. He'll veer off to the left. Berg over the line. He's got 1 assist tonight. Left circle, lefty shot is chipped away by Gorsuch. Dashke back towards Berg. He's in the right point. Berg fumbles the puck. He gets it back. He'll throw it to the middle of the ice, but it was overled for Dashke. As Luke Lemaster skates towards the left point, drops it back to the spot he vacated. Thunder take it away. Wichita crosses center ice. As the Thunder get around Lemaster, Wichita moves it across. It glanced off a stick. Dashke has a bounce off a Wichita stick deeper in the Grizzlies zone. As Messner will drop it off to a spot he vacated. Grizzlies tattoo it off the near boards. Puck is accepted at center ice by Berg. Berg slides towards the left side over the offensive line. Berg tried to center it to Lebster. It's tapped away by Wichita. Berg gets it back. He skates around Wichita's net. Fakes it to Lemaster. In fact, he tried to drop it for him. Thunder take it away. Grizzlies retreat defensively. There's 6 minutes on a moving clock. Second period. We're tied at 1. Wichita crosses center ice. Steps over the offensive line, right wing. Thunder skate towards the right goal line, looking for a centering pass. Rolls on to Barczewski, who covers up in the crease with 5:51 left in the second. Boy, the Grizzlies have had some good chances. It's been a good game by both goaltenders. Barczewski and Wichita's Trevor Gorsuch have played well. We're tied at 1 with 5:51 left in the second. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
We're tied at 1 as there's 5 minutes, 51 seconds left in the second period. Utah's outshot Wichita 23-16. Interestingly enough, more than half of Utah's shots have been taken by defensemen here early on. Grizzlies win the draw. They're in their own zone, skating from left to right. Utah lofts it to new tries. Armstrong throws it behind his back. Manning skates around 2 Thunder skaters. He'll dump it into the right corner. Manning lost his stick. He wanted a penalty, but there was no purchase. As Armstrong delivers a hit in the right corner, as the puck goes from one corner to the other, Garrett Pike will get it up top as Utah will get it to the right wing. Manning picked the stick back up. He has the puck. He shields it away from Wichita. Manning drops for Lemaster to the right corner. Lemaster skates over there trying to get to Armstrong, who got his stick held up. As Briley Wood dances around, he's behind Wichita's net. He takes a tumble. Thunder will throw it ahead as Jay Dickman will feed a long-range pass angle right. The ricochets off the boards. Thunder get it off the wall as they skate towards the right corner. Garrett Pike delivers a rough ride for Wichita. Thunder roll it out in front. Barczewski dives in front of the crease, and he covers up. 4:58 left in the second period. Well, both teams have been spot on defensively, in particular the Grizzlies. Wichita likes those long-range passes, and that in particular led to the Thunder's third goal on Wednesday that turned out to be the game winner. Utah's done a good job of not letting Wichita get those long-range passes off, or at least not letting them connect. And, in the case where Wichita has connected on those, Grizzlies have been back defensively. .458 is left in the second period. Draw should be in the Grizzlies zone. Well, looks like a penalty was called on Mitchell Russell. As remember, Garrett Pike kind of gave Russell a bit of a rough ride into the Grizzlies zone, and Russell retaliated, and it appears he's picked up a penalty. Boy, the Thunder can't be happy with how the whistles has gone here so far. Grizzlies now have their 5th power play of the game, and the Thunder have only had 1 power play. As Mitchell Russell is in the box for the Thunder, as Utah does get a power play. 4 minutes, 58 seconds are left in the second period. As Mick Messner will take the drives out there with Lebster. And Looks like Riley Connors is out there. Grizzlies won the draw as Dashkeet gets it towards the left wing. So we're tied at 1. Dashkeet will guide it towards the left circle. Lebster gets towards Connors. High slot, righty shot saved by Gorsuch. Rebound goes towards Lebster in the left wing. Lebster will chip it to Dashke, who's down the left circle. Dashke fires it across. It ricochets off the right wing boards. Mastrodonato gets it. He'll throw it past Connors onto Dashke, who slides it towards Connors, who drops it back for Lebster in the high slot. Lebster dangles back and forth. Now he'll chip it to his left for Dashke. Dashke and Lebster switch places on the ice. Dashke to Mastrodonato, back across off of Wichita stick. It's collected by Lebster in the left point. He'll skeet towards the circle. He'll drop it. Now it goes back towards Connors. Left side, righty shot. Saved by Gorsuch. And he holds on with 4:10 left in the second. Boy, Riley Connors had a pretty good look just outside the left circle as Grizzlies really worked the puck around well. Gorsuch made a glove save, and he's been outstanding for the Thunder here in this series. So 1:13 are left in Utah's power play. 4 minutes and 10 seconds are left in the second period. Grizzlies have really had the advantage in terms of power plays. Utah now has 5 power plays in the game as they're in the middle of their 5th. And Wichita's only had 1 power play. On Wednesday night, Wichita went 1 for 5 on the power play, and the Grizzlies were 0 for 4. Back to live action. Grizzlies won the draw. They made a change at the last whistle. Griffin Ness to the right side gets up top to Pike. Pike dangles back and forth. Now a pedal towards his left. He fires lefty shot, and it goes wide as he missed the net stick side on Gorsuch. And the Thunder clear it all the way back towards Barcheski. Griffin Ness gets it off the end boards. He'll toss it to Pike. Pike chips it back towards Ness, who's just over Barcheski's left shoulder. Ness gets it ahead as Grizzlies will skate out to New Trice. Ness will guide it back towards the left wing at New Trice. Grizzlies will bounce one to Wood. Wood with a rink-wide feed towards the left. It went past Ness. Wichita took it away. Thunder dump it in. Pike chases after it deep in the Grizzlies zone as Grizzlies will reset with about 20 seconds left in the power play. Utah strides across center ice. Manning over the offense line will chip it to the right point for Ness. Griffin Ness surveys. Now he'll get it back towards Manning on the right side. Manning back to Ness as he'll look over just outside the right circle. Guide it to Pike. Across to Wood. One-timer's blocked before it gets to Gorsuch. As the power play's over for Utah, as coming out of the box and joining the plays Mitchell Russell. Pike and Neutrice drives it back in. Thunder, long-range pass. Grizzly player tumbles down a Thunder skater. Utah will carry it across center ice. Ness will get it to Mastrodonato, right wing. Across to Connors, one-timer. Saved by Gorsuch, and he holds on. But that was a blast from the left side by Riley Connors. Boy, with a shot like that, I imagine he's going to get his first professional goal real soon. As Connors had a pretty good look on the power play, then the Grizzlies got into the offensive zone with momentum. Mastrodonato got it to Connors, and Connors had everything on the one-timer, but Gorsuch made the stop. Well, it looks like for the Grizzlies, kind of like the goal they scored on the power play, they're going to have to get the puck there in that dirty, greasy area, get it in front of the crease. So it seems like anything that's going to be shot in the perimeter is going to be saved by Gorsuch. He's had an outstanding series. Draw's going to be over in the left circle. Riley Connors will take it. He's out there with Reed Lebster, and it looks like Craig Armstrong. Actually, it's Mastrodonato out there with Lebster and Connors. Wichita wins the draw. They'll bounce it at center ice. Thunder get around Mastrodonato over the offense line right side. As the Thunder filtered out in front, it's picked off by Lebster in the slot. He'll guide it to his right. Mastrodonato over the line, 2-on-3. Stops in the right point as he'll kick it across. Grizzlies left side looking for a cutter out in front. Looking for Lebster, and it goes wide. As the Thunder will cross center ice left wing. Wichita overskates it. Taking it is Mastrodonato. He throws a cross-ice pass looking for Lebster that was overled for him. Thunder get it back to the Utah line. Dancing around. Stenell bounces one out in front. It goes past Barcheski off the end boards. Grizzlies cross center ice 2-on-3. Utah over the offensive line. Lebster will bounce one towards Gorsuch. It glanced off a Wichita stick onto Gorsuch. Will let it go for a Thunder defenseman. 1:45 on a moving clock. Second period. We're tied at 1. Thunder get it to Stenell left side. Now skates down the middle of the ice. Lefty shot saved by Barcheski. Thunder skate around Barcheski's net as Utah divorces Wichita from the puck. Dylan Fitz will move it to center ice. Grizzlies cross center. Stark over the line right side. He overskates it. No offside on the play, though, as Stark lets it go. as the Thunder back in their own end, a minute 21 on a moving clock. Thunder with a long-range pass angle right, bounced off the 3 sticks. Now the Thunder get it. Down the middle of the ice, lefty shot is blocked away, and it goes out of play with a minute 14 left in the second. Well, the Grizzlies look like they have a pretty good game plan for defending Wichita's long-range passes. Utah's been pretty disciplined defensively, and they haven't allowed a second-period goal as of yet. Knock on wood. Mick Messner will take the drop for the Grizzlies. You know, those power plays, Grizzlies have 5 of them. Wichita has 1. You almost worry about the officials in the third period evening things up. Draw towards the right point as a big scrum. Griffin Ness looking nearby. Puck goes to Utah. Grizzlies have done a good job winning the 50-50 pucks tonight. Jones head to the left wing for Berg. He gets bounced off the boards. Messner skates to the left corner. He loses his balance as Griffin Ness gets pushed behind Wichita's net. Thunder come out with the puck. Wichita wearing a yellow, maybe a goldish looking specialty jersey as pass goes to the left point. Wichita tries to find a cutter out in front of Barczewski, and the puck bounced towards Barczewski, who covers up. Derek Dashke and a Thunder skater push each other near the right corner. It looked like Alex Gritz and Dashke had some words. We mentioned the power play discrepancy. You got to be disciplined if you're the Grizzlies, as the officials might be looking for anything to try to get that power play balance back in order. You can't imagine Bruce Ramsey's going to be happy with the Grizzlies getting 5 of the first 6 power plays of the game. So there's 40 seconds left in the second period. Draws give me the Grizzlies zone. It looks like we're in store for another close game. Last night, Wichita was up 3-2 after 2 periods. Grizzlies have played a ton of close games as of late. 12 of the last 20 games have been decided by 1 goal, and 7 of the last 17 games have been decided past regulation. Utah and Wichita have played some close games head-to-head. They've had 2 games that have ended in a shootout in recent memory. Grizzlies win the draw. LeMaster will sky it to center ice. Puck will slide past Somerville. It goes deep into the Thunder zone. Somerville runs it down as we have half a minute left in the second period. Long-range pass. Grizzlies chase after it as LeMaster will skate around Barczewski's net. As LeMaster got hit, but it was the Thunder skater that went bouncing away. As Luke LeMaster, a pretty strong player. And now the puck goes back towards LeMaster. Has 3 shots here so far. He'll get it back to Pike. Over to LeMaster. LeMaster, cross-ice pass towards his left. Glanced up a stick. Gorsuch way out of his crease. Bounced it off a Thunder skater. Gorsuch gets back in net. At the buzzer, Utah fires it off the screen, and that will do it for 40 minutes over at INTRUST Bank Arena. And if you're Ryan Kanasowicz and Christian Horn, you have to be very happy with the defensive effort here through the first 2 periods. Grizzlies have had a slight shot advantage through 2 frames. Utah has 5 power plays, and Luke Manning scored on one of the man advantages in the second period. Manning scored 7:58 in. Utah is 1 for 5 on the power play. Utah is 0 for 1. Grizzlies won the shot battle in the second period, 13-10. And through 2 periods, the Grizzlies have 27 shots. Wichita has 19. When we come back, we'll recap the first 2 periods. We'll also go over some NHL scores, and we'll check in on the Mountain Division of the ECHL standings. When we come back, we'll talk some hockey. We got a good one over at INTRUST Bank Arena. It's the Grizzlies 1 and the Thunder 1. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverick, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Now the Grizzlies are looking to destroy the birthday party of T-Dog. The Wichita Thunder's mascot is celebrating a birthday. T-Dog doesn't appear to be the best skater, although T-Dog is in a battle as he is in a race with another mascot. It looks like T-Dog won the race, kind of Wichita's version of the Coca-Cola can race. And really anybody that's got a name that starts with a T, at some point in your life, you're going to be nicknamed T-Dog. Luckily, in my 37-plus years of life, I can honestly say, I've had more nicknames than Babe Ruth, but I can honestly say that I've never been called T-Dog. T-Bone, The Matrix, the Human Sports Encyclopedia, you name it, I've been called it. Luckily, at no point in my life have I ever been called T-Dog. I'm certainly happy up for it. Although T-Dog, the Wichita mascot, he probably loves his name, and he's celebrating a birthday, and he's happy for it. But the Grizzlies are trying to rain on T-Dog's parade, and the Grizzlies played a pretty solid second period. And we've been talking about how the Grizzlies have had some offensive success in the second period, but so have the Thunder. Wichita has scored 83 goals in the second period this season, but the Grizzlies defensively held strong. Jake Barczewski's played well. And it seems like Wichita, time and time again, have tried those long-range passes, but luckily for the Grizzlies, nobody's been on the receiving end of it. And I think the Grizzlies' defensive unit, all six of them, have done an outstanding job getting back defensively. Wichita has not had many odd man breaks, if any, through two periods. Not many 2-on-1s, 3-on-2s. Wichita's got a lot of skill forwards, and if you get them out in open ice, they can certainly do some damage. I think you got to tip your hat through the first two periods to the Grizzlies' defensive unit for keeping them in it. Wichita is a team that does allow over 36 shots per game, and the Grizzlies have really capitalized. They had 41 shots on Wednesday night. They have 27 here through two periods. The Grizzlies are about on average as to what they are getting in terms of shots against Wichita this season, as it's the ninth and final meeting between the clubs. Utah's averaging about 40 shots per game against Wichita this year. They had 14 shots in the first, 13 shots in the second. And you look back to Wednesday night's game, Grizzlies had quite a few chances in the third. Utah had 15 shots to Wichita's 9 in the third period on Wednesday night. Utah's looking to end a 4-game losing streak, and they're tied at 1 after 2 periods. The first period goal for Wichita was scored by Peter Bates, 18:09 in. Bates got his 19th goal of the year. Mitchell Russell and TJ Lloyd picked up the assists. Utah outshot Wichita 14-9 in the first period. Grizzlies have had quite a few power plays here tonight. They are 1 for 5 in the man advantage. Wichita is 0 for 1. Utah's second period goal was scored by Luke Manning, 7:58 into the second period. Adam Berg and Griffin Ness got the assist. Ness had the puck on the right side. He bounced it off of Gorsuch and made a right pad save. Luke Manning got the rebound, and Manning fired it past the goal line. And that might be how Utah, if they get a win tonight, that might be how Utah gets their goals. The Grizzlies have had quite a few shots by defensemen. We'll talk about that a little bit later during the intermission. It almost feels like that, with as well as Trevor Gorsuch is playing for Wichita, Grizzlies are going to have to get the puck in deep and get it towards the net and see if they can find a way to get traffic out in front of what appears to be a pretty good goaltender in Trevor Gorsuch, who's had some success against the Grizzlies this year. In terms of shots, we mentioned the Grizzlies have 27 through 2 periods. Derek Dashke leads the way with 5. And we mentioned that half, if not more than half, of Utah's shots have been taken by defensemen here so far this evening. Dashke leads the way with 5. Andres Kulbis-Marino, another defenseman, has 3 shots. Luke Lemaster also has 3 shots. Matt Arujo and Cooper Jones have 1 shot each. Garrett Pike actually has 2 shots. So 4 of the 6 defensemen for the Grizzlies have 2 or more shots. Trying to do some basic math. I think it's 15 shots combined by the Grizzlies' 6 defensemen. 15 of the 27 shots. Dashke with 5. 2 separate defensemen with 3 in Lemaster. And Kulbis-Marino, that's 11. 2 shots for Pike, as well as 1 each for Arujo and Cooper Jones. So my Kearns High math says 15 of the 27 shots for Utah have been taken by defensemen. Leading Grizzlies forwards in shots are Craig Armstrong. He has 2 through 2 periods. Riley Connors and Griffin Ness also have 2 shots. And Riley Connors, both of his shots were blasts. He had a couple one-timers from the left wing. And I got to imagine Riley Connors, with the type of shot that he has, and in particular what he displayed in the second period, I got a feeling he's going to score his first professional goal rather soon. I still think tonight might be Garrett Pike's night. He's still looking for his first pro goal. With the way he shoots him, I got to imagine Pike's going to get one through any game now, and maybe tonight will be the night. Utah's looking for their second victory against the Thunder this season. On the Wichita side, they've got 19 shots. It's been pretty balanced on their attack. Peter Bates has 1 goal on 3 shots. Mikael Sennell also has 3 shots. He doesn't have any goals as of yet. Kobe Walker, Jay Dickman, as well as Nolan Neen and Luke Granger each have 2 shots for the Thunder. Well, this has been a matchup of 2 good goaltenders. Jake Barcheski has saved 18 of 19 on the Utah side, and Trevor Gorsuch has been outstanding. He has saved 26 of 27. Well, you know the old saying, win the period and win the game, and that's what the Grizzlies have here in the third period against the Wichita Thunder. When we come back, we'll go over some NHL scores, and we'll also check in on the Mountain Division of the 4-letter league. After 2 periods, it's Wichita 1, Utah 1, as Luke Manning scored his 10th goal of the season. He joins the Grizzlies' double-digit goal-scoring club, which certainly has quite a few players on it. We'll tell you who the other members of the double-digit goal-scoring club are on the other side, as well as some NHL scores. After 2 periods, it's the Grizzlies 1 and the Thunder 1. You're listening to the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverick, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
After 2 periods, Wichita and Utah are tied at 1. In the National Hockey League, late first period, Colorado leads Calgary 1-0. Ryan Lindgren got his third goal of the season, 13:21 into the first, with Colton getting the assist. Colorado has outshot Calgary 7-2. That game now has 54 seconds left in the first period. Avalanche 1, Flames 0. Getting underway at 8 o'clock, the Utah Hockey Club takes on the Seattle Kraken. That should be an interesting one. Utah's played a ton of close games this season. The Hockey Club's been led by Dylan Guenther, who has 24 goals this season. And in net for Utah will be Karel Vejmelka, who has 18 victories on the year. It's going to be Philip Grubauer in net for the Seattle Kraken. So that should be a lot of fun. That's going to start at 8 o'clock as Utah is in the battle for one of the playoff spots in the Western Conference. And in their first year of existence, it is certainly an exciting thing to see them in the playoff race. Action going on in the National Hockey League. 7 minutes are left in the third period. Oilers and Islanders are tied at 1. Leon Draisaitl scored his 48th goal of the year, 8:46 into the second. And the Islanders connected with a goal from Bo Horvath, 1:21 into the third. After 2 periods, Jets lead the Stars 3-0. Kyle Connor has 2 goals for Winnipeg, and Dylan Sandberg has also found the back of the net. Connor got an assist on the Sandberg goal, and he is certainly a candidate for the number 1 star of the game, as Connor has 2 goals and 1 assist, and the Jets lead the Stars 3-0 after 2 periods. Incidentally enough, the Stars are out shooting the Jets 17-10. So Jets have 3 goals on just 10 shots through 2 periods. One game has gone final in the NHL. Hurricanes defeat the Red Wings 4-2. So Carolina, they outshot Detroit 32-26, and the Hurricanes come away with a 4-2 victory. When we come back, we'll go over some Mountain Division scores in the 4-letter league. You're tuned in to the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
In the Mountain Division, Greenville gets a 4-1 victory over the first-place Kansas City Mavericks, as Greenville gets their 22nd victory of the season. Peterson picked up 3 goals for the Swamp Rabbits. Kansas City did outshoot Greenville 51-27, but it's the Swamp Rabbits that come away with a 4-1 home victory. David Cotton, the Kansas City captain, had the Mavericks' lone goal. Kansas City will take on Utah in a 3-game series next week. Next Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Face off all 3 nights at Cable Dahmer Arena will be at 6:05. Other games involving Mountain Division opponents. Second intermission, Bloomington leads Tulsa 2-1. Sean Olson has the lone Tulsa goal. Caddick and Dennis each had first period goals for Bloomington. After 1 period, Rapid City leads Iowa 2-1. Tuck and Ryan Wagner have the Rapid City goals. Also after 1 period, no score between Tahoe and Idaho. Tahoe outshot Idaho 10-8 in the first period. Well, the Grizzlies have 5 home games left in the regular season, and they're going to be 5 games in a row, late March into early April. Next home game for the Grizzlies will be a Bud Light Wednesday, and that's going to be on March 26th against the Allen Americans. March 28th will be a U Sports Night, and it's also going to be an AFCU Friday. Saturday, March 29th will be Retro Night, presented by Hercules First Credit Union. Grizzlies will be wearing specialty jerseys for the occasion, kind of reminiscent of what the Grizzlies wore in the early 2000s. Star Wars Night will be on April 4th as the Grizzlies entertain the Tahoe Night Monsters, and the final home game of the regular season will be on April 5th. That's going to be a Saturday night. It's going to be Fan Appreciation Night, presented by Les Schwab Tires. Gear tickets at UtahGrizzlies.com. When we come back in 90 seconds, we will have face-off for the third period. If you win the period, you win the game. That's the Grizzlies' mantra heading into the third. It's the Thunder won and the Grizzlies won. We got a good one in store here at INTRUST Bank Arena. I'm Tyson Whiting, hanging out at Maverick Center just outside the Grizzlies team store. You've been tuned in to the second intermission report on the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
It is the 13th game this season. The Grizzlies have been tied after two periods. Utah's 5-5-2 when tied after two periods this year. Grizzlies will be off tomorrow as they travel to Allen, Texas, where they take on the Allen Americans on Sunday afternoon at 1 p.m. Got a modest-sized crowd over at INTRUST Bank Arena celebrating mascot T-Dog's birthday. 20 minutes are put on the scoreboard clock at INTRUST Bank Arena. We believe the Grizzlies will start with the same five that started the game, and that's the forward line of Keaton Mastrodonato with Riley Connors and Griffin Ness, and a defensive pairing of Derek Dashke and Cooper Jones. Wichita will start out with Dylan Boucher with Alex Gritz and Jake Wallen. Grizzlies won the draw. They skate from right to left as we attempt to see the game on Flow Sports. Dashke pitches it past Mastrodonato. Ness chases after it. No icing on the play. Mastrodonato one-handed towards Dashke, who gloves it and drops it. Dashke behind the net towards Ness, who gets pushed in the back. Puck goes towards Dylan Boucher, who tosses to neutralize. Grizzlies drive it back in. As taken up behind his net is TJ Lloyd, who scored a big third-period goal for Wichita on Wednesday night. Thunder cross center ice. Lloyd gets around one Grizzly skater. Now he steps over the line, skates towards the right corner. Lloyd will spin it back to the left wing. Thunder will fire towards Barcheski, who makes a save after having a tough time locating it. Barcheski holds on with 19-19 left in the third. So the draw's going to be the Grizzlies zone as Wichita registers the first shot by either side here in the third period. Greg Armstrong's out there with Briley Wood and Luke Manning. Manning scored a second period goal. He joins the double-digit goal-scoring club. Every year, it seems like about 9 or 10 Grizzlies players end up with 10 or more goals on the season. And the puck ends up in the right point after Wichita wins the draw, as it's dumped back in deep by Nolan Neem, who's a plus 15 this season. Now left point, lefty shot goes wide as the Thunder skate towards the right wing. Thunder drop it for Neen, who jumps out of the way. Bates will push it towards his left, but it's picked off by Luke Manning. Manning will slide it across to Wood. Wood crosses center ice to make that Garrett Pike. Pike over the offensive line. He'll bounce it towards Wood, but the pass goes awry. Dominic Dockery gets bounced off the boards by a Grizzly defenseman. Puck goes back to center ice. Run down by the Thunder as they extend their stick and skate back towards their line. Thunder get hit by Luke Manning, who's played a physical game. Nolan Neem will kick it off a Grizzlies skate. Utah is over on the right side. Grizzlies skate towards the right circle. Righty shot saved by Gorsuch. Rebound slides towards the high slot. Araujo collects it. He'll skate towards the right point. Araujo around the net. Cut off by Gormley. John Gormley making his professional debut. He played at Long Island University where he's a teammate of Clovis Marino. Utah looks to center it to Messner, and it's picked off as the Thunder will carry it across center ice 2-on-3. Bates dumps it in. Clovis Marino will drop it for Matt Araujo, the former Rapid City Rush skater, as he'll guide it to his left. Messner will bounce to his right, but the Grizzlies are offside. But it's a delayed offside, so Wichita will carry it across neutral ice as we play on. Thunder will move it towards our left. Now back in the give and go. Left circle. Wichita finds a cutter out in front. Garrett Pike spins a Thunder player away. And great defensive work by Pike as it stays a 1-1 game. Grizzlies will force it towards Berg at neutral ice. Berg dumps it in as he got hit by Gormley. Puck towards the left corner. Wichita gets it back. Gormley will move it ahead as it bounces off the high slot. Grizzly and Thunder player collide. Fitz will bounce it back in. Aragon will drop it. Grizzlies feed it up top. Right point. Jones fires towards the net wide as Grizzlies get it off the boards. Aragon up top to Dashke. Left point. He'll bounce it towards the middle of the ice. It glanced off a Wichita stick as the Thunder will loft it. Dashke gloves it, drops it as he extended his left arm. And Utah gets it back towards the left corner. Grizzlies get to Dashke. He fires towards the net, saved by Gorsuch, and he holds on with 16:50 left in the third. So the draw's going to be an offensive zone one for the Grizzlies. We mentioned the guys who have 10 or more goals. It's actually more than you think. Briley Wood and Neil Shea each lead the way with 19 goals. Shea's out once again with an upper body injury. Reed Lepster has 17 goals this season, which ranks third on the club. Mick Messner has 15 goals this season. Dashke leads Grizzly defenseman with 14 goals. The Maestro Keaton Mastrodonato has 13 goals. So that's the guys with double-digit goals on the season. Griffin Ness, who's currently with the Grizzlies, had 11 goals with Toledo. Ness gets it after Utah won the draw. He dumps it in from the right point towards the right corner as Grizzlies will get it back in neutral ice. Pike will move it ahead towards Mastrodonato. The Maestro skate back towards Pike. And Mastrodonato over to Lemaster as he dumps it in. Ness chasing after it as the Thunder roll it along the near wing boards. Puck ends up top. Pike, left point, lefty shot, saved by Gorsuch. He holds on with 16:15 left in the third. Grizzlies are doing a good job getting traffic out in front of Wichita's net. Griffin Ness and company out there trying to redirect it. Through two periods, 15 of the first 27 shots taken by Utah were taken by defensemen. And Pike's obviously fired away, as is Derek Dashke early in the third period. Dashke leads all Grizzly defensemen in shots on goal. He has 148 shots coming into play tonight. He's up to 6 here so far this evening. We're tied at 1 in a goaltender's duel. Grizzlies get to the right point and literally kick it out of play. As you know, they play soccer before the games. The Grizzlies played soccer out in the right point. Draw is going to be an offensive zone one for Utah. Grizzlies have Mastrodonato out there with Riley Connors and Griffin Ness. Up top is Garrett Pike and Luke Lemaster. Well, is it going to be the type of game where the next goal wins? I don't know. It kind of feels that way, especially with how both goaltenders have looked. And both teams usually do a pretty good job protecting leads. Grizzlies win the draw, right point. Lemaster guides it his right. Grizzlies get to Mastrodonato, back towards Lemaster. Right side, he skates towards the circle, takes a righty shot, and he swung and missed. And the puck slides towards Gorsuch, and he'll cover up in front of the crease. 15:51's left in the third. We're still tied at 1. Grizzlies doing a pretty good job moving the puck around. Utah's looking for their second victory against Wichita this year. Grizzlies have played quite a few close games against the Thunder this season. Mick Messner has been a key contributor against the Thunder this year. Messner has 4 goals and 2 assists against Wichita this season. Grizzlies' lone goal was scored on a power play. At 7:58 into the second period, Luke Manning got his 10th goal of the season, with the assist going to Adam Berg and Griffin Ness. Ness now has an assist in each of his 2 games with the Grizzlies. You know, he mentioned the double-digit goal-scoring guys. Forgot to mention Luke Manning, who joins the club with his 10th goal of the season that came in the second period here tonight. Thunder in their own zone over the near point. They try to fire it to neutral ice. It glanced off a Briley Wood stick, and it goes out of play. 15:43 is left in the third, and the draw is going to be back in the Thunder zone. Briley Wood's out there with Craig Armstrong and Luke Manning. Manning's won quite a few face-offs here for the Grizzlies so far tonight. Up top is Andres Kulbis Marino with Matt Araujo. Grizzlies win the draw. Wood gets to Araujo. Araujo will spin it towards the right corner, but it's cut off behind Wichita's net by Manning. As the Thunder get it, they skate around Manning's net. Thunder will race out to neutral ice. Grizzlies back defensively. Thunder will pitchfork it ahead. It bounced off of Kulbis Marino. Will feed it towards the near corner deep in the Grizzlies zone. As all looks like Araujo is going to get called for tripping as a Thunder player hit the ice in the right corner. Actually, it's going to be a hook. That's a signal by one of the two referees. And with 15-19 left in the third period, Wichita's going to get their second power play of the night. And based on the referee, or based on the replay, looked like a pretty good call by the referee as Araujo with a classic hook on Mikkel Stenell. So Araujo gets just his second minor penalty as a pro. It's his 28th game of the season. He spent 20 games with the Rapid City Rush. It's his eighth game with the Grizzlies. Wichita wins the draw. Mikkel Stenell has it the right side. He surveys now, guided towards the near goal line for Dickman. It glanced off of his stick. Thunder take it away as they'll get it up top. It's Wichita's second power play of the game. Utah takes it away. Mastrodonado races towards the right wing, skates towards the right circle, take a righty shot. Glove saved by Gorsuch. And he holds on as we have an even 15 minutes left in the third period. Boy, Mastrodonado just raced down the right wing with the puck. Found himself a good-looking shooting angle in the right circle, and he fired it high, and Gorsuch made a glove save. Utah has 6 shorthanded goals this season. They've allowed 6 shorthanded goals on the year. Utah is 6-0 when scoring a shorthanded goal. They're 0-6 when allowing one. So you talk about momentum in a hockey game. Getting a shorthanded goal more times than not will lead to a victory. Wichita has the puck. They're deep in their own zone, skating from left to right. Less than a minute and a half left in the power play. Thunder will carry it across center ice. Wichita will chip it back to somebody off the screen as the Thunder will guide it into the left wing. Thunder stop in the left point. Wichita will drop it back to the left circle. Now across to Mikkel Stenell, dancing around. Utah takes it away. Mastrodonado splits a double team, skates down the middle of the ice. As he gets back checked, Mastrodonado got spun around. No call on the play. As the Thunder step over the offensive line, I'm surprised nothing was called there. Dickman, right side, will drop it off. Right circle, as the Thunder will get it back towards Dickman in the left corner. He'll toss it back to the right side. Thunder's Nolan Neen will stop over in the right point as he'll guide it towards the right corner. Grizzlies' Riley Connors gives Wichita a ride towards the right corner. Puck up top towards Neen, who's a plus 15 this year. Neen to the right side, now back up top to Neen. He'll move it to his left. Now the puck's reversed back towards the right side. Bates gets to the right goal line. Wichita skates in. Shot saved by Barczewski. Now back to the right side. One-timer to score. And Mikkel Stenell gives the Thunder a 2-1 lead. Boy, the Thunder are out the right goal line. Dickman tried to force his way towards Barczewski. Bounced off of Barczewski. All 4 players for the Grizzlies were about 5 feet from the crease. Wichita got it to the left side. Got it back towards the right, and Stenell in a one-timer was able to fire it before Barczewski was able to recover, as Barczewski was trying to sprawl towards his left, but he couldn't get there in time. So it's a power play goal for the Thunder, and really a look back to about a minute before that when Mastrodonado had his second breakaway shorthanded. Boy, he got back-checked and couldn't get a shot off, and there was nothing called there. And maybe it was a good call. It would have been fun to have seen a replay. But just Grizzlies could have caught a break there and didn't. And then Wichita came back in and scored about a minute later. So it's a 2-1 Wichita lead as the Grizzlies have the puck in the offensive zone right side. We played 6.5 minutes of the third period as Pike will slide one across. Jones runs it down right wing as he gets towards Aragon, who dances around in the right corner. Aragon skates horizontally towards the net. He takes a shot saved by Gorsuch. Wichita will throw it around their net. Grizzlies retreat defensively as the Thunder will loft one towards the right wing as Grizzlies tap it back towards Wichita ice. Fitz dumps it in. Stark gets boxed out by a Thunder skater. Now the puck slides towards Gorsuch. Messner hacking away. Thunder will move it off the near wing boards. Grizzlies somehow keep it in. Messner spins around Jetty. And that's going to be a penalty. Well, it looked like a delayed offside. An arm was raised, but it was the linesman and not the referee signaling a delayed penalty instead of a delayed offside instead of a penalty. Lepster skates in, right side. Righty shot goes wide. He missed the net stick side on Gorsuch. As Lepster off his stick, Thunder get it back. Wichita will race across center ice, 3-on-2. Thunder throw a pass right towards the right wing, so they have to reset. Thunder were hoping to enter the offensive zone with momentum. Wichita across the center ice. Lloyd skates down Broadway, gets around Araujo. Now Lloyd around the net, tries to fire a righty shot and miss the net as Grizzlies pushing out to center ice. Berg over to the left wing, steps over the offensive line. He gets pushed along the boards, gets held up there as Manning around Wichita's net, skates towards the right corner. He'll throw it back to Kulbris Marino. He'll take a right wing righty shot saved by Gorsuch. Grizzlies will throw it towards the middle of the ice. Manning one-timer. A kick saved by Gorsuch off his right pad. The Thunder lofted out a play. I think it's going to be delay of game. Yeah, the Thunder gave a fan a souvenir from their own zone. Now the officials are going to talk it over, but it looks like it's going to be a Utah power play as Wichita is going to get called for delay of game. Thunder took a 2-1 lead on a power play goal. They say it was scored by Peter Bates. I thought it was Stenell, but it looks like Bates gets the goal. He now has both of Wichita's goals on the night. It's the Thunder 2, Grizzlies 1. Utah should be on the power play when we come back. 11:48 left in the third period. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Maverick's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Both teams have a power play goal. Utah's 1 for 5 on the power play. They get their 6th power play of the night as Mitchell Russell gets 2 minutes for delay of game. So draws give me the left circle. Grizzlies win the draw, but Wichita now takes it away. Thunder will get it past Dashke. It goes into the Grizzlies zone. 11:39 on a moving clock, third period. Grizzlies get their 6th power play of the game. Dashke skates down the middle of the ice. Dashke will drop it back as the Grizzlies cross center ice. Lebster crosses center, now steps over the offensive blue. Try to drop it back for Dashke. Dashke will spin it towards his right. Mastrodonato guides it back to Dashke, pedals towards a high slot. Dashke moves it back to his right for Mastrodonato. Over to Jones. One-timer goes wide. Actually, that was Riley Connors in his pro debut. Connors throws it towards the middle of the ice. It's picked off by the Thunder, and they clear it out. Barczewski will lay it for Dashke, who gets the puck. He skates around Utah's net. Dashke will skate casually towards the Utah line. Now he'll drop it for Lebster. Lebster will drop it back off the screen. Mastrodonato crosses center, and he'll whip it around the boards. Messner cuts it off towards the left corner. Messner gets pushed in the back. Messner gets up top to Dashke, who slides to his right. Lebster back to the middle of the ice for Messner. He'll take a lefty shot, and it's blocked. Thunder get, and they clear it out. Boy, good play by the Grizzlies looking for Messner. They were able to get him down the middle of the ice, and it looked like the puck was blocked before it got towards Trevor Gorsuch. Grizzlies make a line change. Pike will drop it as the Grizzlies get it over to Manning. Manning's played a good game once again. Over to Berg, back to Manning. Berg got an assist on the Manning power play goal in the second period. Over to Berg, who filters it out in front. Glanced off a Wichita stick. Thunder will clear it towards the left wing boards, but not out. Pike will move it to his right. Grizzlies skate towards the right circle of momentum. Righty shot saved by Gorsuch. Rebound. Wichita will clear it out as they ricochet off the near wing boards. Grizzlies skate from right to left in the third period. Pike gets the puck. Less than 10 seconds left in the power play. Pike will move it to his right. Grizzlies step over the offensive line. Down the middle of the ice, Briley Wood loses it as he was trying to chip it back towards Berg. As Utah towards the right wing. Get it back to Berg just outside the right circle. Back to 5-on-5 skating. Berg gets around one Thunder skater, skates towards the right corner. Now Berg loses the puck. Thunder cross center ice 3-on-2. Peter Bates has both of the Thunder goals so far tonight. According to the ECHL box score, I thought it was Stenell that scored, but I could have been wrong. As Dickman down the middle of the ice fires lefty shot, saved by Barczewski, and he holds on with 9:22 left in the third. So Grizzlies are now 1 for 6 on the power play. Barczewski's played a solid game, but the power play goal scored by Peter Bates is the difference in the game. We believe a timeout is called. Thunder lead 2-1 in front of a crowd of just over 4,100. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
9 minutes and 22 seconds are left in the third period. Thunder lead the Grizzlies 2-1 on two Peter Bates goals. Bates scored 18:09 into the first period. Utah tied it up 7:58 into the second on a Luke Manning power play goal. Manning now has 10 goals on the season. And then I thought it was Stenell scoring from the right side on a one-timer, but I could have been wrong as they gave the goal to Bates. Bates now has 2 on the night. Stenell and Jay Dickman picked up the assists. Utah has taken 35 shots, including 8 here so far in the third period. Thunder have taken 24 shots, and 5 of them have come in the third. Utah's looking to tie it up. Wichita's looking for some insurance. Grizzlies win the draw in their own zone. Long-range pass goes wide of the mark, and the linesman says the Grizzlies are called for icing. As Utah was in their own zone, won the face-off. Dashke just skied it deep into the Thunder zone, looking for Mastrodonato to run it down. But the Thunder got back defensively, and icing is on Utah. Announced attendance over at BOK Center is 4,115. No doubt they're all there for T-Dog's birthday, the Wichita Thunder mascot. Draw one by the Grizzlies. Mastrodonato will race to neutralize. He'll pitch to his left for Ness. Ness steps over the offensive line, skates towards his right. Ness, right side, righty shot goes wide. He missed the net stick side on Gorsuch. As Mastrodonato loses the puck as Wichita skates behind their net. Thunder skate from left to right here in the third period. Grizzlies from right to left. Utah will snap one towards the right side as Somerville will dump it in from neutral ice. Grizzlies will get to the right wing. Somebody off the screen. We'll move it ahead to Mastrodonato. Over towards Connors off his stick. Riley Connors in his pro debut wearing number 42. As the Thunder skate in, Bates will drop it off. Right side, lefty shots blocked. Back towards the right side, Nolan Neem will feed it to the right goal line. Pass off a skate, regathered by the Thunder, and they'll roll it towards the left wing. Grizzlies will wobble one towards center ice. Wichita gets it back. Fitz on the back check, but the Thunder guide it towards Fitz, who's onside. He'll drop it to the middle of the ice for Reed Stark. He'll take a lefty shot that goes wide. As Stark had all sorts of momentum, but missed the net glove side on Trevor Gorsuch, who's played an outstanding game so far. He has saved 34 of 35. About 8 minutes left. Thunder dump it in. Run down by Andres Kulbis-Marino, who's in his 4th game as a Grizzly. He'll guide it towards Stark. Stark will trip it towards his right. Grizzlies wing a pass angle left towards Fitz, who lays it for Kulbis-Marino. Left side, he'll take a righty shot that goes wide. Puck slides back to center ice. Grizzlies will reset the attack. Utah's net is empty, and we believe it's a delayed penalty, as we don't see the arm raised by the referees. And it is on one of the referees. Left side, Armstrong, lefty shot, saved by Gorsuch, and he will hold on. Grizzlies will get another power play. High sticking is going to be the call. 7:32 is left in the third period. Boy, we saw Barcheski leave when we thought, 7.5 minutes is too early for it. But, of course, off the screen, one of the two referees signaled a high stick. And, yeah, it does look like a good call as Aaron Aragon got hit by a high stick. And can't see who it is for Wichita that's in the box right now. But it's a 2-minute penalty. And with the way Aragon was hit, that looked like a pretty vicious high stick. Don't know if maybe they'll get 4 on it. So let's see. Power play for the Grizzlies. We're waiting to. It's a 4-minute power play. Scorebug has 4 minutes. Double minor for high sticking as Aragon drew blood apparently. 7:32 is left in the third period. Grizzlies will have a 4-minute power play. Luke Manning will take the draw. He's out there with Berg and Wood. Garrett Pike is one of the Grizzlies skaters up top. So Aragon did draw blood on the high stick. It's going to be a double minor. 4 minutes on the clock. Wichita wins the draw. They'll throw it to the left point. Pike keeps it in. As he'll bounce it off a Thunder stick. And the Grizzlies will restart the attack. Griffin Ness skates in right side with momentum. He'll dump it into the right corner. Ness delivers a hit. Thunder will slice it, but they misconnected on a shoveling out of the zone type of play. Ness up top towards Pike. Back to Manning just outside the left circle. Manning will skeet towards the left goal line. He'll drop it. Grizzlies get it towards Wood. Wood trying to curl it back towards Berg. It's taken away by the Thunder, and they clear it out. Barczewski cuts it off before it gets to the far goal line, and so drop it. Grizzlies in the first half of a double minor for high sticking. Dashke to Neutri, so guided to his right. Utah will wobble it in towards the left corner. Wichita runs it down. They fan on clearing it out. Now the puck goes back towards the left corner, and Wichita will sky it to Neutri. Dashke will curl it towards his right. Now the puck is bounced to Messner in the left wing over to Mastrodonato. He skates in. The Maestro to the left corner, drops it back for Dashke across the Lebster right circle as he'll filter towards Messner down the middle of the ice. He'll take a lefty shot, saved by Gorsuch, and he holds on with 2:42 left in the power play and 6:14 left in the third. Good puck movement by the Grizzlies. They were able to get to Messner just over their right side in front of the net. Messner collected it and was quickly trying to get it towards Gorsuch. Messner just kind of tried to whirl the puck towards Gorsuch's stick side. It looked like Gorsuch was able to stick it away and hold on. Draw's going to be over in the right circle. It's won by the Thunder. They'll throw it to the right side, but not out. It was gloved and dropped by Dashke. Utah just outside the right circle. Get to the corner, now back up top. Dashke will pedal towards his right, and he'll chip it back to his right. Dashke over to Lebster, back to Dashke, high slot. Dashke will spin it towards his right. Grizzlies right side, Mastrodonato shot goes wide. Dashke back in the left point. Will dance towards his right. Now guide it towards Mastrodonato. Back to Dashke in the high slot. Dashke spins around. Stops, skates towards the right point. Now backhanded to Mastrodonato, who guides it back towards Dashke. Dashke skates towards a high slot. He'll slide it back towards his right. Mastrodonato, right circle. Take a righty shot that goes wide. Puck slides towards the left point. Dashke keeps it in. Now we're in the second half of the double minor for high sticking. Lebster over to Mastrodonato, fakes a shot, gets to the Lebster in the high slot. Lebster surveys, now he guides it towards Dashke. Dashke skates towards the slot. Lefty toe drag, shot saved by Gorsuch. Rebound goes back towards the left wing. Dashke keeps it in. He'll spin it towards Messner back up top. As now they get to the middle of the ice. Mastrodonato shoots, he scores! Keaton Mastrodonato gets a power play goal as we're tied at 2. Boy, Lebster was to the right wing, centered it to Mastrodonato. And for the second straight game, the Maestro gets Utah on the board. So Grizzlies now have 2 power play goals on the night. And Keaton Mastrodonato skated down the celebration aisle first. Boy, Utah certainly needed that. Grizzlies did a good job, Dashke in particular, keeping the puck in the offensive zone. Grizzlies did a good job working the puck around. Lebster was to the right side, centered it to Mastrodonato. And the Maestro now has 14 goals on the year. Lebster and Riley Connors will get the assists. And for Connors, that's his first professional point. Grizzlies ice the puck and will skate back towards Jake Barczewski with 4:55 left in the third. Well, you know those certain situations, down by a goal. Utah just kept getting one power play after another, and you had to fill in the Grizzlies' best players. At some point, we're going to have to step forward. And Lebster's obviously been one of Utah's best players since the start of February, and Keaton Mastrodonato has been a consistent force all year. So Mastrodonato scores 14:57 into the third with Lebster, and Riley Connors getting the assist. And as we mentioned before, it's Connors' first professional point. Puck deep in the Grizzlies zone. As we're skating 5-on-5, Utah will guide it towards the near wing boards. Grizzlies skate from right to left during the period. Briley Wood will brush it towards his right. Grizzlies skate towards the right circle. Center out to Armstrong. Lefty shot saved by Gorsuch, and he holds on. But once again, the Grizzlies working the puck around. They found it cutting Craig Armstrong, who shoveled the lefty shot towards the net. And Gorsuch made the save and held on. 4:34 is left in the third. Grizzlies get a power play goal from Keaton Mastrodonato, and it's anybody's game as we're tied at 2 with 4:34 left in the third. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Well, we got a good one brewing at Maverick Center. 4:34 is left in the third period. Keaton Mastrodonado scored the tying goal with just over 5 minutes left in regulation. Reed Webster picked up his 19th assist of the year, and Riley Connors got his first pro point as Connors is making his professional debut tonight. He played at St. Lawrence University earlier this season. Grizzlies won the draw. Pike left point. He'll take a shot that's gone wide as he missed the net stick side on Gorsuch. Grizzlies in the offensive zone as Luke Manning has played a strong game. He scored a second period goal as the puck. He'll ski towards his right now. He fires towards the net, saved by Gorsuch. He holds on. Briley Wood was looking to redirect it, but the Grizzlies will have an offensive zone draw with 4:17 left in the third. They got to credit the Grizzlies for continuing to battle. You knew the Grizzlies, they just kept getting one power play after another, and you knew at some point the Grizzlies were going to have to capitalize on one. Both of Utah's goals have been scored on the power plays. Utah is officially 2 for 7 on the man advantage. Well, the Grizzlies once again with 40-plus shots against Wichita. They had 41 on Wednesday in a 5-2 loss. Utah so far is out shooting Wichita 40-24. Draws in the right circle. It's won by Wood and the Grizzlies, but now Wichita takes it away. Thunder will spin it towards the near wing wall. Wichita will carry it across center ice. Thunder will drive it in towards the left corner. Armstrong collides with the Thunder skater. Puck goes from one corner to the other. Wichita chips it back from the right point towards the corner. Pike delivers a blow on Wichita as Grizzlies get the puck. Utah will skate in their own zone down the middle of the ice. Grizzlies will guide it towards their right as extending his stick is Briley Wood, but it brushed off his stick onto a Thunder skater. Rink wide feed towards the right connects as Wichita will skate in. Kobe Walker stops in the right point. He'll throw it across. It's taken away by Cooper Jones, who will ring it off the far glass. Puck will slide towards Gorsuch, who will nudge it towards the far corner to keep the play alive. 3.5 minutes left in the third. Thunder skate back in. Left point, centering pass bouncing off of TJ Lloyd's stick. Lloyd continues his battle with Webster. Webster gets the puck, and he'll toss it ahead. As the puck hippity hops towards the left point, Thunder keep it in. As right side, Finnegan rolls it along the wall. Grizzlies will toss it to center ice. The Thunder back defensively. Berg skates in from the right wing. He'll skate towards the right corner. He'll drop it off. Webster dances around as he'll skate behind Wichita's net. Now he stops, reverses his field back towards the right circle. Webster backhands it up top to Dashke. Dashke fires towards the net. It goes wide off the end boards. Puck hippity hops towards Gorsuch, who covers up as we get a stoppage of play with 2:52 left in the third. So Grizzlies will have an offensive zone draw. Utah's had many good scoring chances. We talk about over 40 shots once again for the Grizz, and they've had plenty of scoring chances. It's hard to really say without getting the official word from the off-ice officials, but I got to imagine Utah's probably 2-1 in terms of grade A scoring chances here in tonight's game. So it's going to be an offensive zone draw for the Grizzlies. Fans making some noise at the INTRUST Bank Arena. Crowd is 4,115 tonight. Utah wins the draw. Cooper Jones, right wing, righty shot, is gloved by Gorsuch. He holds on with 2:47 left in the third. So Grizzlies will have another offensive zone draw. Utah's got the forward line of Keaton Mastrodonado out there with Griffin Ness and Riley Connors. I got a feeling Ness and Connors are going to be key additions to the Grizzlies, not only for the rest of this season, but obviously you're looking at some prospects for next year as well. Connors will take the draw, the former Yale University captain. Puck goes towards Wichita as they curl it around their net. As Mitchell Russell will guide it ahead to center ice. Dickman over the line right side, tried to chip it across and fanned on it. Now Dickman battles with Ness along the near wing boards. Connors looking nearby. Dashke trying to yank it away. As Dashke gets it towards Connors, he skates towards the Utah goal line. Connors across to Mastrodonato. Back towards the left corner. Wichita gets held up by Jones. Mastrodonato will kick to the left point, but not out. Thunder get it back to the left corner. Now to the left circle. Righty shot. Saved by Barcheski. Jake holds on with 2:12 left in the third as the Thunder will have an offensive zone draw. That last shot, we believe, was taken by Mitchell Russell, who has 9 goals and 8 assists on the season. A little bit of pushing and shoving as the Thunder are going after Luke Manning. That gets some of the fans to their feet. If you're Wichita, you're probably trying to provoke Utah into a roughing minor or something like that to get a power play late in regulation. Luke Manning's probably not a guy to go after. He's a guy that keeps a cool head. So draws game in the left circle. As it's anybody's game, tied at 2. Smoke him if you got him. Thunder have done a good job winning the close games so far this season. Grizzlies looking to find a way to come out on top. Peter Bates, who's got 2 goals tonight, will take the draw against Utah's Luke Manning. Manning's got 1 goal in his own right. He now has 10 goals in the season. Utah wins the draw. Clovis Marino will carry it out to new tries. He'll move it ahead. It glanced off of Wichita's stick. Thunder throw it back into their own zone. Less than 2 minutes left on a moving clock, third period. As Lloyd will slide it towards Bates, who ricochets it off the left wing boards. Grizzlies will toss to the left side, and the puck slides to new tries. Thunder will guide it towards the right side as they skate back in. Kobe Walker skates towards the corner, stops in a dime. He gets held up. Puck towards the right corner, 2-on-2 battle. The Grizzly hits the ice as Wichita will pitchfork it back to the right point, but it's picked off by Armstrong. Armstrong dumps it in. He chases after it in the left corner, deep in the Thunder zone. Armstrong gets a rough ride from TJ Lloyd. Now the puck out in front towards Manning, who couldn't get a shot off. Wichita will spin around near Manning as the Thunder will loft it. It's gloved and dropped by Manning, who's played an outstanding game. Manning across the pike. He whips it around the boards. Berg in the area. Berg gets the puck, trying to chip it towards Lebster, but Berg got double-teamed and Wichita took it away. Thunder will sky it deep into the Grizzlies zone. Pike looks to run it down. He gets it from Barcheski. Less than a minute left in the third period. Pike outlets to Lebster. Lebster spins around at new tries. Now Lebster will skate towards the center ice logo. He crosses the center red line and loses the puck. As Wichita skates in, 2-on-3. Thunder, left circle, lefty shot goes wide. 45 seconds left. Kept in by Gormley. He'll fire right point, righty shot that goes wide. He missed the net glove side on Barcheski. 36 seconds left. Towards the left corner. Messner holds up a Thunder skater. Now it's a 2-on-2 battle in the left corner. Dashke trying to yank it away as it's knifed by Wichita. Thunder get it up top. Left point. Somebody from the high slot fires towards the net. It got redirected as Messner is battling with the Thunder skater. Now the Thunder over in the right corner. Messner delivers a hit. Pike takes the puck away. He'll throw it to Lebster. Far side. Lebster gets double teamed. Puck slides back towards Dashke. 6 seconds left. Dashke to Berg. He crosses center ice. Berg gets around one Thunder skater. Gets the puck back. Tried to throw it to the middle of the ice at the buzzer, but nobody was home. And that will do it for regulation as both teams will get a standing point as we're tied at 2. And with Wichita getting a standing point, that means the Grizzlies are now mathematically eliminated from playoff contention. Good effort by Ryan Kanasewicz's crew. Wichita had a 2-1 lead after Peter Bates scored a power play goal, 6:14 into the third. Keaton Mastrodonato got the tying goal, 14:57 in, with Lebster and Riley Connors getting the assists. If you joined us late, Wichita scored the first goal of the night, and it was Peter Bates, 18:09 into the first, with Russell and Lloyd getting the assists. Thunder led 1-0 after one period. Luke Manning tied it up on a power play goal, 7:58 in, with Adam Berg and Griffin Ness getting the assists. The score was tied at 1 after 2 periods. In the third period, it was Wichita that took a 2-1 lead. Peter Bates got a power play goal, 6:14 in on a one-timer from the right circle. Mikael Stenell and Jay Dickman picked up the assists. Utah, who's had 7 power play opportunities, got a double minor for a high sticking from Jake Wallen. So the Grizzlies got 4 minutes worth of a power play on in the second half of the double minor. It was Keaton Mastrodonato getting his 14th of the year, with Reed Lebster and Riley Connors getting the assist. For Connors, it's his first professional point, as tonight is his pro debut. Grizzlies have outshot the Thunder in all 3 of the regulation periods. 14-9 in the first period, 13-10 in the second, and 13-5 in the third. Grizzlies have 40 shots to Wichita's 24. Actually, that was now that's 15-6 in the third period. Grizzlies with 42 shots. Wichita has taken 25. So we'll skate 3-on-3 here to start overtime. Jake Barczewski's played a solid game in net. Looks like the start OT. It's going to be Connors winning a faceoff. He's out there with Lebster and Pike. Pike gets the puck. Grizzlies skate from left to right. Lebster out to neutralize. He crosses center. Lebster over the offensive line, right wing. Throws it towards Pike, cutting towards the net. Pass went waist high and past Pike. Now Pike left side, drops it for Lebster. Lebster will skate down the middle of the ice and take a righty shot. Kick saved by Gorsuch as he extended his left pad out to get it. As the Thunder will get the puck. As they're at neutral ice, Thunder will drop it off. Grizzlies back defensively. Thunder cross center ice. Wichita skates over the offensive line towards the right wing. Pike is hawking a Thunder skater. Now the Thunder skate around Utah's net. They drop it off left wing. Thunder, left side, takes a righty shot, saved by Barczewski. Rebound towards the left wing boards is taken by the Grizz. Lebster will race out to center ice. He'll guide it ahead. Dashke over the line, but he'll skate back to neutral ice as he'll spin into the Grizzlies zone. As Dashke now at neutral ice in his first shift of overtime, he's out there with Messer and Mastrodonato. Dashke will race across the center red line, left wing. He'll drop it as Grizzlies will set back up shop at center ice. Mastrodonato skates in right side with momentum. The Maestro lost the puck. He gets it back as he'll guide it towards Dashke. Dashke will skate towards the slot. He'll take a lefty shot. Saved by Gorsuch. Rebound goes to the right wing. Grizzlies get it with Mastrodonato. He'll guide it back to Messner, who will skate back into the Grizzlies zone. Messner lays it for Mastrodonato. He crosses center ice. The Maestro over the offensive line. Chips to his left for Dashke. Dashke dances around, and he stays into the offensive zone. Right wing, he'll drop it for Mastrodonato. The Maestro now in the high slot. Veers off to the left. He gets the Dashke. Will throw it back into the Grizzlies zone as Utah makes a line change. Barczewski skates around his net. Barczewski looking for an outlet pass. Wichita will challenge him. Barczewski now drops it for Jones. Rink wide feed connects. Grizzlies to the left side. Utah gets towards Jones. He's in the left wing. Jones will spin the puck out of the zone as he'll carry it back into Utah territory. Jones is out there with Briley Wood. As now Jones will skate down the middle of the ice. He gets the neutral ice. We're tied at 2. 4:45 on a moving clock in overtime. Manning gets around one Thunder skater. Now Manning skates towards the slot, takes a lefty shot that's blocked. Manning gets it back. He's in the left point. Manning will spin around over in the left point. He'll skate towards his right. Manning surveys. He's now at the right point. Manning will loft it across towards Wood. Wood fakes it to Jones. Now Wood will carry it to neutral ice voluntarily. Wood will guide one towards his right. Manning steps over the offensive blue line. Drops it for Jones. Jones back to Manning. He's in the right point. Manning skates towards the circle, dance around. Now take a lefty shot. Saved by Gorsuch. Gorsuch will keep the play alive. Whistle almost looked like he was going to blow, but doesn't. Dickman out to center ice, 2-on-2. He'll chip it to his left. Thunder over the line as Kobe Walker will now skate back to neutral ice. As he'll throw it back into the Wichita zone. Thunder will get across center ice. Neen will lay it towards his left. Thunder skate over the offensive line. Stenell dance around on the right side. Mikael Stenell will skate towards the right circle, skating around Manning. He's in the slot. He'll take a lefty shot, and that's blocked away before it gets towards Barczewski. Now the puck back to the right wing. Stenell skates towards the circle, dangles back and forth to take a lefty shot. And that one's brushed away. Barczewski might have gotten a piece of it with his right pad. As Peter Bates lays it for Stenell. Stenell back to Bates on hat trick watch. He's got both of Wichita's goals. 3:15 on a moving clock here in overtime. Thunder, right side, try to spin around Manning. Manning knifes it away. Another Thunder skater gets it. Wichita gets to the middle of the ice, skating down the middle. Stenell skates in, backhand shot and a score, and the Thunder win. Mikael Stenell skated down Broadway. There's Peter Bates in the area, and Bates and Stenell were on the ice. We're not sure who got the game winner, but Wichita gets a 3-2 victory as they come away with two standings points. As Peter Bates just skated down the middle. Bates with a nice move, fake to his right, went back to his left. Peter Bates appears to have scored all 3 goals for Wichita tonight. If you're a Thunder fan, toss your hats wherever you are. As Peter Bates is the hero, and the Thunder come away with a 3-2 victory. Post-game show starts in 30 seconds. Grizzlies put together a pretty valiant battle to get a standing point tonight, but it's the Wichita Thunder that comes away with the overtime victory. Utah ends the regular season series with the Thunder with a record of 1-5-1-2. Peter Bates scored all 3 of the Thunder goals tonight, and he is no doubt going to be the number 1 star of the evening. Final score from INTRUST Bank Arena, it's the Wichita Thunder 3 and the Utah Grizzlies 2. Game ended in overtime as the Grizzlies picked up a standing point. Their record goes to 19-33-6-2. Utah now has 46 standings points on the season. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
Well, the Grizzlies put together a pretty valiant battle, but Peter Bates scored all 3 of the Thunder goals, including the overtime game winner, as he just kind of faked to his left and faked to his right, went back to his left, just kind of was down the middle of the ice in overtime, and he just had all sorts of room and momentum, could pretty much put together whatever move he wanted, and he was able to slide it past Barczewski for the game's winning goal. Time of the Bates goal was 3:53 into overtime, or maybe 3:57, as there's 3 minutes and 3 seconds that were left on the overtime clock when Bates scored. Peter Bates, we mentioned, scored all 3 goals. He tallied Wichita's first goal, 18:09 in, with Mitchell Russell and TJ Lloyd getting the assists. Thunder led 1-0 after 1 period. Luke Manning got a power play goal to tie it up, 7:58 in, with Berg and Ness getting the assists. Manning joins the Grizzlies' double-digit goal-scoring club. He now has 10 on the season. Manning was an even in the plus-minus category, but that isn't necessarily a strong reflection as to how he played. Manning led Grizzlies forwards with 5 shots on goal, and he was outstanding once again for the Grizzlies for the 3rd straight game. Score was tied at 1 after 2 periods. Peter Bates scored his second of the night, 6:14 into the 3rd. Mikhail Stenell and Jay Dickman picked up the assists. Grizzlies had a ton of power play chances. The golden ticket came 12:28 into the 3rd period as Jake Wallen hit Aaron Aragon with a high stick. Aragon drew blood, and so there was a 4-minute power play for the Grizzlies. And on the second half of the double minor, it was Masha Donato scoring his 14th of the year with Reed Webster and Riley Connors getting the assist. And for Connors, that's his first professional point, as tonight was his pro debut. He played at St. Lawrence University this season. Before that, played 3 years in the Ivy League at Yale University. He was Yale's captain during the 2023-24 season. Grizzlies, in all 3 of the regulation periods, outshot the Thunder. 14-9 in the first period, 13-10 in the second, and 15-6 in the third. In overtime, both teams had 3 shots, and it was the Thunder coming away with the victory as Peter Bates completed the hat trick, 3:57 into OT, with Nico Somerville and Mikhail Stenell getting the assists. Utah was 2 for 7 on the power play. Wichita was 1 for 2. 3 stars of the game. 3rd star goes to Keaton Mastrodonato, who scored the tying goal, 14:57 into the 3rd. Mastrodonato scored a goal in each of the 2 games in the series. 2nd star is Trevor Gorsuch, the Wichita goaltender. He was the number 1 star in Wednesday night in Wichita's 5-2 victory. That night he saved 39 of 41, and this evening he saved 43 of 45. And the number 1 star is Peter Bates, who scored all 3 goals for the Thunder. He picked up goals 19, 20, and 21 on the season. Bates was a +2. He also led the Thunder with 6 shots. So Peter Bates, who's been one of the best Thunder forwards on the season, and really it's kind of a fantastic 4 that Wichita has in terms of forwards. Stenell came into play. with 66 points, but really Bates obviously being the star. Bates came into play tied for 7th with 62 points, and obviously add 3 goals to his total. He now has 65 points. Bates came into play with 43 assists, which leads the league. Jay Dickman, who didn't score any goals tonight, but he now has 4 points in his last 3 games, and he has 27 goals this year. Stenell keeps racking up points on both of the goals based on the Wichita jerseys. I had thought Stenell had scored, and obviously he was out there in overtime with Bates. Stenell came into play time for 2nd with 66 points, and Stenell did pick up an assist. Actually, Stenell had 2 assists, and so he now has 68 points on the season. And Kobe Walker leads the league in shooting percentage at 28.9%. For the Grizzlies, Briley Wood didn't get a point, so his point-scoring streak ends at 5 games. Luke Manning picked up a goal, and he now has a point in 4 straight games. For the Grizzlies, I thought Griffin Ness played well once again. He came over in a trade on Monday for Cole Gallant. Ness had 1 assist and 2 shots. It was fun to see Riley Connors make his pro debut. He won quite a few faceoffs for the Grizzlies tonight. He had 1 assist and 2 shots, and it'll be fun to see Riley Connors on the Maverick center ice for the 3 games in late November against Allen on March 26th, 28th, and 29th, and then the 2 games against Tahoe on April 4th and 5th. I mentioned the Maestro had a goal in both games in this series. He now has 14 on the season, and he's averaging close to a point per game, as Maestro Donato now has 14 goals and 24 assists in 41 games. So 40 points in 41 games. And I got to imagine Maestro Donato is going to be a key contributor for the Grizzlies on Sunday afternoon in Allen, Texas. Tonight ends a 9-game regular season series with the Wichita Thunder. The Grizzlies' lone victory against Wichita was certainly a memorable one. That was January 25th, where the Grizzlies scored 7 second-period goals, leading to a 9-3 victory. 3 of the 9 games ended past regulation, including 3 of the last 4. Unfortunately, from the Grizzlies' perspective, Wichita won all 3 of those games. So unfortunately for the Grizzlies, with the Wichita victory, and really with Wichita getting a standing point of any kind tonight, the Grizzlies are mathematically eliminated from playoff contention. So Utah will have 12 games left in the regular season. 7 of them will be on the road. Utah has 4 more games left in this road trip. Sunday afternoon, the Grizzlies take on the Allen Americans. Face-off will be at 1:10. And the face-off will be, actually, coverage will begin at 12:50. Face-off will be at 1:10 for the game on Sunday against Allen. And then the Grizzlies will head to Kansas City for a 3-game set against the defending Western Conference champion Kansas City Mavericks, who are currently in first place in the Mountain Division, despite losing 4-1 to Greenville tonight. Those will be Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday next week, March 19th, 21st, and 22nd. The Wednesday and Friday game next week will be at 6 o'clock, and Saturday, March 22nd, will be at 5 o'clock in the Mountain Time Zone. Remember, the Grizzlies do have 5 home games left in the regular season. Next home game will be on Wednesday, March 26th. That is 12 days from now as the Grizzlies take on the Allen Americans. With that, you can get a Bud Light Wednesday with a special ticket offer. Friday night's going to be an AFCU Friday, and it's also going to be U Sports Night on March 28th. And then Saturday, March 29th, will be Retro Night presented by Hercules First Credit Union. Get your tickets to UtahGrizzlies.com. And then the Grizzlies have a 2-game set against Tahoe to end the home portion of the regular season schedule. April 4th will be Star Wars Night, and April 5th, which will be a Saturday, that will be Fan Appreciation Night presented by Les Schwab Tires. Well, the Grizzlies, I thought, put together a pretty good effort. Defensively, they were on point. Barczewski made enough key saves to keep the Grizzlies in it. I thought all 6 Grizzlies defensemen played a solid game, and I got to imagine at some point Garrett Pike's going to get his first professional goal, and I think it's going to happen on Sunday over in Allen, Texas. Just about half, if not more than half, of Utah's shots were taken by defensemen tonight. Derek Dashke led Utah with 7 shots. Grizzlies got 5 shots each from Andres Kulbis Marino, as well as Luke Manning. Manning led Grizzlies forwards with 5 shots. Luke Lemaster had 4 shots for the Grizzlies. Garrett Pike had 3. And Cooper Jones and Matt Araujo each had 2. So all 6 of Utah's defensemen had 2 or more shots. And just about half of the Grizzlies' shots were taken by defensemen here this evening. Half of the 45. Once again, Manning I thought was outstanding. Probably the 3rd or 4th straight game where Manning really stood out. He was great this past Sunday against the Tulsa Oilers in a 3-2 loss. And in both of the games over in Wichita, you could say that Luke Manning, just about every shift he was out there, was making an impact for the Grizzlies. So despite the fact that it's been a tough go of it for the Grizzlies in terms of the win-loss category, with the overtime loss, Utah has now fallen in 5 straight games. There have been quite a few bright spots for the Grizzlies and quite a bit of optimism. The Grizzlies will be able to pull forward and play well over the final 12 games of the regular season. Well, that'll about wrap things up. It was kind of tough to try to describe what was happening over at INTRUST Bank Arena. And, these remote broadcasts, unfortunately, are pretty frustrating from time to time. And really, this is no fun hobby for me. I'm trying to make a living, and it's kind of tough when you're just trying to figure out who's who on the ice at any given moment. But we'll have some fun on Sunday. Unfortunately, we'll probably be here in the Grizz Cave if we can't find a sponsor that can fly us out there to the Dallas area, as the Grizzlies will take on the Allen Americans. Well, we hope you enjoyed the broadcast, if not necessarily the final outcome. I'm Tyson Whiting, and I'm just pursuing my dream. Now, the Grizzlies put together a good effort. Luke Manning scored a second-period power play goal. Keaton Mastrodonato scored a third-period power play goal. But it was just too much Peter Bates, as he scored all 3 of the Wichita goals tonight, including the game winner, 3:57 into the extra session. Next broadcast will be Sunday afternoon, 12:50 pregame show, and face-off will be at about 1:05 in the Mountain Time Zone as the Grizzlies take on the Allen Americans. Until then, I'm Tyson Whiting, and it is what it is. You've been listening to the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network. Good night, everybody.